Alright. Hello? Okay. We're back.
Hello.
We got a French vanilla situation. Fanboy still asleep. Potato was talking about how, Brett Keane's like a fat Anakin Skywalker. When he was in an atheist situation, he would have been like a
A
Jedi.
fat Darth Vader.
Yeah, but he was like the same person, unlike Anakin. Right, man, the Sith Lords are attacking my family. And he like false flagged them, but then the Jedi would get mean about it. So he turned into a Sith Lord. Right now, the Jedi are attacking my family. Chat. I should pull that up on the rare chance someone watches for the Keane. Oh, chat is disabled. Okay, never mind. Someone did a comment. Manatee. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. True. Oh wait, I got screen share for Potato before I forget.
No, I'm watching stream.
Okay, I'll still screen share so there's no lag.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Good to see that the stream looks good though. I assume.
Yeah. The thing that sucks is whenever you go back to like some different thing, like Discord or something, I can't see it.
Right.
Since I can only see this one Google tab.
Yeah, something I remembered was Brett Keane's like sister, I believe, like called him and Dorn out at some point. And I know like he shit talked her on his website at some point. He's also shit talked Justin Keane, his brother, that he's always like shucking the dick of. The greatest rock star ever. Awesome Shosh, the Bosch, Prodigy. But then there was one time we were like insulting him. I don't remember why though. And I was actually able to find like a screenshot of him on his warp site talking about his sister. And I don't know what this is gonna say, so we'll see. You can watch the stream now then, but would you disown family over a Facebook comment? All the words are capitalized, just like his YouTube titles. By Brett Keane, just like his YouTube titles. Silence in the face of evil is itself evil. God will not hold us guiltless. Not to speak is to speak. Not to act is to act. Dreitage bomb horror situation. Yeah, that's deep right there, Brett. If you think if you think posting your feelings about family or friends on Facebook is bad and deserves capital disowning them, wait, you might have said disowning there, then, not then. You're disowning then. You might be retarded. Oh shit, that's not what I was expecting. You might be retarded. I've always believed it's important to be honest with your feelings, whether people like it or not. It's my belief. It's my own belief. Yeah, that's your own belief. You invented that. No one is obligated to think like me. Oh my god. He's acting like this such a hot take, being honest with your feelings, whether people like it or not. He really does think he's like the man. It's almost like that Kirby episode you're watching, where he thinks he's like the man, speaking against, like, the system or something. The rare person that will speak his honest thoughts. I posted some thoughts on Facebook, and a sibling lied about me and allowed their brain-dead friends to attack me. At first it was... brain-dead. At first it was like living in a... At first, it was like living in a nightmare to me. But after thinking about it, I'm glad it happened. The person has always been a coward and selfish, even as a teenager, and simply never grew up. Now they reap what they sow. I find it funny when people have kids. Those kids tend to believe just as they did growing up.
Behave.
Oh, what?
Behave.
Yeah, behave. Just as they did growing up. And people tend to suffer the shame. Man, these are like bad screenshots. It's hard to see the text. But no period. Capital hell. Yeah, capital hell they put on others. Of course, I prefer everyone, including youngsters, to live a happy, long life. Just explaining my observation. Yeah, here's my insightful observations. Youngsters should be happy. Ain't no way. Yeah, this more just Brett Keane nothing. Some dumb ashes. Pretty sure that's a compound word, but maybe I'm wrong. out there reading this may not know this, but even if I had never left my comment, which wasn't that awful to begin with, I still would have been dealt the same hand. How do I know this? I guess by same hand he means the quote-unquote dumb, what was it, brain-dead friends attacking him. There's an old Indian story about a sick snake and how an Indian nursed it back to health. As soon as Snake, from I guess he's talking about Snake, the character from Metal Gear Solid or something.
Well, you gotta have a capital F.
Yeah, you're right. as soon as
Snake
felt better, it bit the Indian. Ain't no way. The Indian, well, obviously it was going to. It's a snake. That's not how people work. Well, if the point that Brett Keane's making is people are just like destined to act a certain way, no matter how nice you treat them, Brett Keane is the best example of that. Because no matter the drunken peasants have given him thousands of dollars, and for a minute,
a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
A little bit ahead. Oh man.
Yeah, and for a minute, Brett Keane will be like, actually, all the times I called you a scammer and a pedophile was wrong. And then when the money starts going away, a month later, TJ's a fucking scammer. Rodrigo's a pedophile, and all this shit. He doesn't change. He's still the same person he was, 15 fucking years ago.
I thought he was 30. 35, I mean.
Well, now he's 43. But back in the day, he looked like he was 80 at 30. And now,
he looks like he's 13. How good he's looking.
Oh yeah, the stallion. The Indian, as he lay dying on the floor, asked the snake, "Why did you bite me?" "I helped you." The snake licked its lips and said, I'm a snake, you dumb bitch. What did you expect? What the fuck is this? The point...
Calling his sister a snake.
The point is I deal with sick snakes in my family and I deal with sick snakes in my family and in the public. That's kind of weirdly phrased, but sick snakes are all over the planet. So when one tries to bite me, I don't ask why. It has always been a matter of when. Brett, as I described last time, when you try to insult somebody, you're always describing yourself. You will always act the same way, and it's predictable. The drunken peasants, Paul's ego would predict exactly what Brett would do and be right. Brett would make several videos saying, "I'm leaving YouTube forever." And then, there was one time Paul's ego said he'll be back in 42 hours. And he was back in 42 hours. Everything you do is so predictable. Another better example is, after Brett Keane was on the Drunken Peasants show and, humiliated, he tried to call Paul's ego on Skype to just have a friendly conversation. We're buddies. And Paul's ego knew exactly what was going to happen. Brett Keane was going to record Paul without knowing it, or at least he thinks Paul isn't going to know he's recording him. So we can, make some videos, exposing Paul because he had a private conversation with him. Paul knew that was true, and it was. Brett did exactly that. And Paul even said that was going to happen in the conversation, and Brett, cuts that part out. What the videos Brett made are Paul's ego online, Paul's ego offline. He's a lot nicer to me offline. He's two-faced. Everything he does is so predictable because, what was it, the sick snake? You're the sick snake, Brett. Anyway, I don't even, he didn't even talk about his sister. It was just a bunch of vague, pretentious nonsense. But, anyway, I guess, unless there's more to say, we're gonna watch some, not all, of the female origin debate, Why Did Gord Create Women by Brett Keane.
You might watch all, but you never know.
No. Gotta check out the intro, this is deep. Don.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Using different
Keane,
music,
and you are watching.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Also, I think the top of his hair is dyed. I think it's black if you look closely, but maybe I'm wrong.
Listening to the Brett Keane Show.
Yeah.
If you like to hear more of my stuff, you can of course.
Yeah. By the way,
She's out drinking and getting pummeled.
this fucking guy So the microphone and chair are still PNGs because he's most likely laying in bed and doesn't want people to know. But the thing is, though, is he's using a different microphone PNG. As if we're supposed to believe he has like 12 different microphones. And I noticed that not yesterday. I noticed that earlier on his, it was his thumbnails. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Like, hold on, let's check that real quick, if it will load. Yeah, okay. Different mic. He has he almost has a different mic every episode for notifications. That's cool. People are actually watching it. Whatever. Yeah. Same mic here. So he started changing his mic now, but he used to just use the same PNG. That's odd. Oh well. The chair is the same PNG though, but you can see it's fucking up the green screen because there's these weird ragged edges on the chair. Why does he feel well, I know why. But it's so sad that he's lying about the fact that he's just laying in bed like a fucking manatee.
Of course, watch more of my videos, or you can go to my international radio station and listen.
International radio station. He's doing the checkout thing. What's the international radio station? I mean, it is. I mean, it is international in the sense that everyone can watch it. It's also international in the sense that no one is watching it from any country. So, got 9 likes though. That's all right.
Listen to me, and if you'd ever like to just chat with me, have a conversation, and I can talk live at Friday, 7 p.m. Central. Every Friday, I do a live show, and I put my link out to the public. Everybody can come in. If you're wondering when, if you would like a reminder, I have it scheduled on my front page. You can always go to my front page, see my scheduled show, click on it, hit reminder.
Click on it.
Ready to go. Today we're going to talk about women.
He's still standing. Woman. He's still standing strangely still, but he looks like a fucking gnome. Look at his weirdly jagged triangle beard. Front facing Keane.
Ordinary creatures that have ever existed
what the
since
fuck?
the dawn of man ago. Today we're going to talk about women. The most extraordinary creatures that have ever existed since the dawn of man.
Okay. I don't even know what to say about that. Women, the most extraordinary creatures that have existed since the dawn of man. There's only, in your mind, anyway, there's only, one other thing to compare it to. Men. It really makes sense. What else is the competition? At the dawn of man... Well, okay, you would
saying that men were worse.
Yeah, but
it's a new thing.
But that's but the way, you said the dawn of man, as if animals came after man, but women were still the greatest. It's gibberish. Whatever.
They are the fascination. They are what
they are. The fascination situation.
Want, desire. Women.
Not all men. Here's the thing. People don't get. Not all men or not all people see things the same way. You may, although you probably don't. You're probably just grifting to this mindset. But you may see women as the ultimate goal that everyone wants. But not everyone sees that. Some men just see women as normal people. Crazy thought. Not the most extraordinary thing God ever created. Also, there's gay men. Which, obviously, you would know about.
To most men are considerably more valuable and have much more worth than any amount of gold or money that you can give a man. There's
that's subjective. Any gold or how you can give a man. Well,
yeah, very subjective.
Yeah, I guess, but what if a man had a lot of money, power, because money can give you some kind of power. He could help a lot more people than just a one woman can. But I guess that just because that is where the subjectivity comes into it, because it's where you put value. I don't know if Brett Keane puts value in helping others, but
I mean, the Manatee King would know all things. He's a king.
It's true.
Come
it's
on.
true.
Men out there that would give all of their money away just to be able to have the woman that they love or that they're infatuated in their life. And
okay, that's deep right there. And stupid.
Yeah, that makes literally no sense.
Yeah.
if they happen,
Wait. So, like, I guess is the implication that women wouldn't do that? Doesn't make. I don't get it.
Children with those women.
They love women so much that they're gonna pay for them for every money that they have. Literally makes no sense.
Yeah, for one,
it's sounding like prostitution. So
yeah,
while they be infatuated with them.
So, yeah, it's so fucking weird. For one, Brett, you would never do that for Dorn. You would never. But for two, like, yeah, I mean, actually, that kind of is just the point. Not all men would do that. Like, what are you talking about? I guess some men would do that. Like, if the point is that men love women, yes, that has happened in history. We know.
They are willing to give their
life,
willing to die in the place of the children they've.
Yeah, this is just the pretentious Keane, where he pretends to be. I've seen a lot of this. It's just like boring shit, where he pretends to be an intellectual. He pretends to be a philosopher, like he says in his fucking his laughable description. It's nothing. I'm already done with this.
Or that woman herself.
Mm-hmm.
This cannot be said mostly on the other end, even if you
okay.
Look into science.
Look into science. Yeah, my science website.
More willing to.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get a citation on this science.
Give up everything for the woman and his children as opposed to the other side. In fact, it's usually man's role in...
So are you complaining that Dorn won't give you everything, Brett? She won't give you the cheese?
Society, that if there was a choice to be made... if some horrible man were to come into the household and give the family a choice on who has to die,
Dorn.
They would most likely, if there was a choice to be given, the man...
Notification? What's that? No, I don't think that's probably nothing. Can you all trust with something? Oh, that's some personal thing. We should talk about that later.
Would be the first to go.
I was hoping like, oh, there's someone talking about Brett Keane, like a weirdo, but no.
All the time, every time.
He's infatuated with Brett Keane.
They are most likely to be made if some horrible
all the time, every time.
Dangerous man were to come into the household and give the family a choice on who has to die, they would most likely, if there was a choice to be given, the man would be the first to go. All the time.
What would be the choice?
I don't understand, like...
the child or the fat piece of garbage that everyone hates?
Yeah, obviously everyone's gonna elect to kill you, Brett. Obviously, but... I'm confused. Like, is he?
We don't even have to get a choice.
Yeah.
We don't even have to give us a choice.
Yeah, like everyone would just.
Just kill him.
Everyone would.
We could just be robbing him for no reason.
Yeah.
We don't even want to kill him. Can I first card us war?
Oh, that's another Brett Keane classic, by the way. Second. You know.
I'm joking, YouTube. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Before Brett Keane false flags for violence or harming acts. I'm joking, YouTube. In GTA. Of course, they would want to kill him.
In Minecraft. In Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online. That's what I'm talking about. They would elect to kill him in that because he's a cheater in that game.
Yeah.
I'm joking. He's not a cheater.
I never turned on Dorn.
That would be what else can he false flag us for?
Hate speech, bro.
Hate speech. Well, he can already do that. Probably get away with it.
Well, we're watching
hate speech
or. I don't know. You know what he would try to do? You're stealing my content. Like there's even anything to steal anyway in the first place, but that's what he would try to do.
That's fair use.
Yeah, but
fair use.
Yeah, no, you're right, but he deliberately doesn't understand fair use. Like,
They can't false flag us for that. That's what I'm saying. He can't get away with it. He can false flag. He can't get away with it.
He'll try, though. He will fucking try.
Yeah.
Look at his manatee grin. Well, you can't see it because it's hidden by the mic. I wonder why, but if you can tell, it's behind the mic. The atheist of Dorn.
He looks older than my grandpa. I'm not even joking.
Yeah!
My grandpa's like 80 years old, too.
And he's like...
He looks older than him.
Yeah, and he's like fucking 44 at the most.
He's half the age.
Looks twice the age. Yeah, I should tell the stream. We actually made like a bet on when Brett Keane is dying. And Potato said that he was going to die exactly 1 year from that day we were on. And I said I think I said 2 years or something. Maybe I said 5 years at the most, but probably 2 years is I think what I said. So
we're not planning on killing him, YouTube, before he false flags this exact moment.
Yeah.
We're just saying, it's like a guesstimate.
Yeah, in Fallout 4. Check out my Fallout 4 mods that I made, that I definitely made. He did not make them. He just, renamed them to, instead of chair mod, it's mod for chairs kind of thing. But
no, chair mod by Brett Keane.
Yeah! You're right. You're right.
Capitalize the first letter.
Yeah, capitalizes every letter. Okay, 2 things. So, Brett Keane, you said cheating earlier. Brett Keane probably has cheated on Dorn, which you would think
I was talking about in Elder Scrolls. That's why I said I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I was going to say that was I forget what it's called. Whenever you say false things.
It would be slander.
Slander or something else.
Brett Keane, on his false flag videos, defending his false flags, he said, "You're doing liability and slander." So, liability is for, cars, insurance. Yeah, exactly. Libel is text slander, basically. So he's a fucking fat moron. He's a water-headed idiot. Looks like he's filled with water. And it, rusted the outside of his face.
You mean, there is no water in that body. You know how humans are made of water? His is just root beer.
Yeah, off-brand root beer.
Off-brand root beer and
Sunny D.
And water and get his manatee claws on.
Yeah, in fucking Shunny D, because apparently he was chugging that in one of these videos. But one video that the Deep Fat Fried looked at was he had on his desk. Yeah, he was chugging a full bottle of Shunny D, chugging off-brand root beer, had a cup of coffee, a full cup of water. He had it all. Yeah, I think we're starting.
I bet you that cup of water was all the way full.
It was. I think we're starting to realize who the dad that knocked out his teeth is. His name is Sunny D. Or, root beer. Whatever. But, yeah.
The creator of root beer.
Yeah.
Just to spite him.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna...
Brett Keane more.
In the future, we're gonna time travel to create root beer just to kill Brett Keane's teeth. Just to knock them out. Yeah. But, so there was one video, 2008 or 7, something like that, where he was, he was, on the couch with, some other lady right next to him. He might have been in his underwear, he might have been, in his shorts or something. But he was, with some woman called Bonashi situation. And the drunken peasant showed that to him, and, said, "Man, it looks like you just fucked her right on that couch." He was very awkward about it. Nope. Just a friend. So there's a possibility he's cheated on Dorn. But no, I wouldn't say for sure. Second thing, we're talking about oh yeah, this shit of someone breaking into the house. His fucking big brain analogy. I don't understand if he's saying the burglar or I guess the person breaking in is giving the family the choice. Okay, which one of you have to vote? Which one of you is getting Dorn? Or if he's saying...
Yeah, but it's an option, who is the other person? Is it a homeless guy? Is it a random homeless guy? Is it your son?
Yeah. The real chief...
Is it your water-headed daughter?
Yeah.
What are we choosing out of?
Yeah, okay. I guess to try to get to the actual point here, he is talking about, just traditional, tribal, cultural values, the men have to take the fall for everything and, I guess be the protectors or whatever. But the truth is that in reality, relationships can be complicated. Like sometimes, the males are the men are doing like the housework, like stuff that's usually considered womanly behavior, while the women are out working. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, men do take the fall most of the time, are always like last. As an example, before you say like, "Oh, potato on this water-headed stuff again."
No, I'm not saying anything like that.
An example is like the Titanic. Like the women and children always went first.
Exactly.
Because the men, I don't even know why. It's kind of sexist, kind of like they can fend for themselves if it comes down to it, while women are more like emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, more emotional driven than physical, which isn't their fault and isn't a problem.
Yeah, that's a great example.
They're still strong women.
Yeah, I was thinking of that example as well.
Most of the time.
It's a perfect example. It's because it's indirect sexism, because the social norms are that like women are better with taking care of children and men are the providers. But that is not always the case. And I'm sure if you actually look into science, like Brett Keane said, you would see that sometimes like women are the providers and men are the emotional, like the ones emotionally there for their children or the ones doing the housework and shit. Because human beings aren't just like
we're just useless like Brett Keane.
Yeah, exactly. Brett Keane isn't a fucking provider, but we can talk about that in a second. Like the way Brett Keane views this, like the traditional point of view, is that they're NPCs, like a Goomba. A Goomba will always behave the exact way. Every Goomba will. Like you just copy and paste the code for every Goomba. But that's not how people work. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. And you have no science, quote unquote, Brett Keane, to indicate otherwise. And also, Brett Keane, you're nothing like the traditional stereotypical like father at all. You fucking do nothing but lay in your bed all day, crying about the days you used to be a successful channel, kind of, on 2007. You do jack shit. Apparently, actually, I just remembered something that he criticized his sister for. It's coming back to me. On one of his articles, he complained that my bitch sister won't help my son learn how to drive because Brett Keane's too busy to do that, right? Brett Keane has shit to do, like playing Elder Scrolls Online. By the way, Brett Keane obviously does not have a job. That doesn't even need to be pointed out, but I'm pointing it out because,
I doubt he knows how to drive.
Yeah,
Warren's always doing it.
You're right. Probably. Well, I agree with you, but there was that one video where Brett Keane spent he got into a car, but the first 2 minutes was him.
You're gonna trust Brett Keane.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah, he got into a car that might have been passenger seat though. You never know. Dorian might have been hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, maybe he mirrored it.
Batman or whatever.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think he drove the car in the video, but I think I told you about this. He was fucking exhausted, having an asthma attack from getting into a car. Let me light up a cigarette real quick.
Someone saw Brett Keane in the wild. It's crazy.
Well, he's made videos on his porch, but I don't think he really goes outside. He actually, says he's agoraphobic.
Did he make a video for himself? Was that him making a video for himself, or was someone recording him? I thought you said someone recorded him.
Sorry, he had the camera, on his dash or whatever. On the steering wheel area or whatever.
Oh!
Yeah.
So he just, made fun of himself, basically?
No, he didn't make fun of himself. It wasn't a joke.
He let the clownery come at him, though.
Yeah,
it's just giving your opponent ammunition.
Yeah, he's too stupid. He's too in his own mind to realize that a video starting off of him isn't a good idea, isn't a good look. But he's also too stupid to cut out 30 seconds of pause in his recent video, so whatever. Nothing new from the Keenster here. But
Keane machine here.
Yeah. Yes, we'll watch more. I think I'm done with this already, but because we get it, We get philosophy, Keane. Like, it's nothing. It's just nothing.
It's not about philosophy, though. He hasn't even talked about it.
Yeah.
No origin debate. There's no debate. It's just him.
Yeah.
I know you count as two people, Brett Keane, but you can't argue with yourself.
You have like two faces in one. Got a second helping of face.
He's classified as two people, maybe even three. I might be giving him slack. It might be four.
Yeah, that's slander and liability, Potato.
Slander and liability.
Fat, also, amazing
You're
atheist. I'm done with you, fat ass. He like said that. But I don't want fucking fat little Paul Ego running his mouth at me.
As most people know, in a lot of television shows, movies, and on the news, and
see, like, he doesn't even understand these beliefs he apparently has. He has to have these stupid analogies to, like, explain them in a vague sense. Like, I understand, like I did it earlier, I explained it earlier. I understand what he's saying better than he does.
In reality, if a man were on the Titanic and the
we all thought about the Titanic example, the Keane machine, bro.
Titanic was sinking, and there was only enough room for
Here's the thing. Brett Keane, that is descriptively true. That did happen. That doesn't mean it was a prescriptively good thing. Just because someone was born with a dick doesn't mean they deserve to die more than women did. Obviously, the children thing is more understandable.
I don't think he's saying it's a good thing. He's just saying it is.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you would need to show, like, the science, quote-unquote, that is how it works. But
the children...
I mean, most people know this, and it's a true example since even we said it. So he's not saying anything wrong yet.
Alright.
The Keane machine's not... You can't make fun of him yet.
Potato's got me, man. Potato's my main man. He gets it. He understands. Yeah. 1 month later. Man, Potato's a fucking little cocksucker atheist fuck.
The women
betrayed me.
Yeah, he betrayed me.
99% of the time, it wouldn't even be...
What was that? 99% of the time. What's citation needed?
Ask that women and children would be the first to be able to get on the boats. And only then, if there was enough spare room, would a man be able to be saved in all this. It's usually dictated in the rules of the universe.
Usually dictated.
Yeah, it's actually like similar to the last video we watched where he doesn't understand, and obviously he wouldn't, he doesn't understand like how social things work. Like, yes, Brett Keane, that's true, but that's because that's socially designed. That's what society teaches us is normal and right, or at least did at the time of the Titanic anyway. It's less of a thing now. There's less toxic masculinity and it's a culture now. But...
time that women and children
women and children
are first in everything.
We understand that.
Even if it's not
yeah, that's the way, exactly, that's the way it is because of society, not like just the nature. It's just like gravity exists, things go down, men should die first.
Woman,
I mean, I'm straw manning a bit, I'm being reductive about that.
That's right. It's always the case. If a dangerous man comes in to rob a bank, it's always the women and children first. It always has been.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit. Also, I don't even think that's true. Like, in modern day, most people don't think of these weird, like, sexist terms. They just think of, like, okay, let's get people out of here. How do we protect people? What are you talking about? Like, I mean, there is biases that exist and shit with people. But
just ask Bill.
It's not like this normal. It's not as the norm, as you say.
Bill Burr. Now, many guys out there apparently in our modern day don't know the difference between men and women. They don't know.
Oh God, it's the same fucking shit. The same transphobia. Have you heard of that? We've got some brand new ideas for it. It seems like transphobia is the new atheism for him. Instead of every video being about atheism, it's about like trans people now, because he thought he would get more money from that, and he's not even. That wasn't even a dumb thing for him to think that he would get more money for that. The problem is that he's Brett Keane, and not even transphobes would watch this shit.
That women on a biological level, on a scientific level, have a lot of things going for them that a lot of men do not. Beneficial.
Okay. What evidence shows that like their brains are designed different though? Not to say there's like no differences at all, like no possible differences.
Things.
Show the science you'd mentioned, Brett.
Advantages over men. And of course, men have their own advantages and all that. Especially whenever it comes to strength. Did you know that according to science,
especially you,
women live longer? In the last 10 years, women are considered more intelligent than men.
Here's the thing, though. These are because of socialized things. For whatever reason. I mean, I wouldn't know the reasons for these specific stats. You would probably have to ask the people that did the research. But
they are more likely to be able to pass IQ tests and do really well with it. As where men always seem to fall short 5% of the time. Don't ask me why. It was considered...
Well, don't ask me why. Well, what you're getting at is that it's a biological thing, but you don't have the evidence for that. That's like just brains are just normally made dumber.
For years that men had a higher IQ, but for some reason nowadays women seem to be reaching that the intellectual level.
It's not a Discord message. Are these all just David Taylor? Let me just check it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh! Okay. Sounds like an interesting conversation.
Now, unfortunately...
Yeah, that's good you're talking to him.
Unfortunately, on a scientific level, there's not a lot of women scientists compared to men. And did you know that in science...
What are these facts?
Yeah, you need to show the evidence, Brett. Now, it might be true.
It might be true, but there's literally no evidence. One example, he's showing physical. Where are these conversations going? He's showing, like, oh, men are the physical, and they're always the one to get knocked out first, because they're emotionally strong, and they can hold by themselves, and they can do this. And it's always been like that. But then he's like, men are the emotional ones, and they're strong emotionally. But how he started the video was, women are so cool, and they're better than men.
You're extraordinary.
Women are worse in every single way, basically. But started it saying that like they're the greatest thing in the world.
That is
that's so stupid.
Phenomenal observation, Potato. But the reason that is because he has no actual beliefs. He doesn't care about anything. He just wants to have views and make money. Like, also because he's stupid. That's the main reason as well. But
refer to any female scientist as a woman scientist, not just scientist. It's always got to be
scientist.
That's a woman scientist.
Oh, so yeah, Sean.
Scientist.
So he's
scientist.
Yeah. So he's randomly talking about, like, he's randomly trying to point, like, out sexist norms in, like, society, I guess. Well, instead of just calling her a scientist, let's call her a female, a woman scientist. To be honest, what are you fucking talking about? Citation needed.
Just like they'll say male scientist.
Yeah, like, I actually...
Doesn't matter. That's of gender.
Yeah, like...
You know, whenever they were saying who the smartest person is, they said they were 18.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it, like, come on, why did they just say they were smart, idiot?
Exactly. But, like, I've never even seen the... Like, okay, so, like, I guess a close example is you'll see, like, incels and shit like that. They'll call men, but they'll call women females, right? That's something you can, like, notice. But this shit, I've never noticed, like, yeah, there's scientists and then the woman scientist. By the way, it would be female scientist, you fucking mongoloid manatee piece of shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're not good at pointing out sexism, Brett. You're not good at fucking anything. Like, this woman's face... Actually, all of these women's faces are my honest reaction.
That's a female scientist. For some reason, their gender always gets put in the front of their...
I don't even, like... okay, like, not to say you're wrong, but evidence citation needed.
occupation. Isn't that unusual? Strange, right?
Sure, Brett. If it's true, sure.
Right? Well,
It's not even unusual if it is true.
I mean, yeah, because it could just be like basic descriptors.
Oh, why the same pronouns? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
Why the same pronouns? Maybe he's on that train.
Probably. That's a very good prediction right there. You know the Keane, bro. You know.
look at the internet and look at what society sees as different about women.
What the fuck is this? Like, okay, something I've noticed about Brett Keane is like reductively, he'll like pinball bounce between like right wing views and left wing views. Because before he was talking about like, yeah, it's just natural. Men are just naturally stronger and can take the burden, while women have to do like the emotional labor or something like that. That's basically what he was getting at. Like, and then I said about like, man, these societal norms placed on women are sexist and unfair. But like, he doesn't know what those actually would be. He's just making up shit. Like a random example, another example that comes to my mind, and I think it's more normalized than the female shit. Is like, I've seen people, especially when I was younger, like make fun of like, female teenagers. Like, man, these women teenagers are so annoying. What, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I saw like that specification on the gender before and what teenagers were annoying, and I've noticed that was sexist. I don't even know if that is a thing nowadays. It's just something I noticed when I was younger. But that's like somewhat of an example. Keane's just making up shit.
Women and men. We're going to talk about the scientific and the religious.
Are you going to talk about
of this? And I find it.
We are going to talk about the scientific and the religious setting on this.
Extremely fascinating. I think many of you will too.
Okay.
Well, one thing is that women live longer.
You mentioned that.
Usually women...
Yeah, I'm finding this really fascinating so far.
...can live 5 to 10, sometimes even 20 years longer than a man. Depends on...
You said this.
...the unfortunate death or how the man died in order for this to be the case. But usually, a majority of the time, women seem to be able to exist longer. It is also said that in...
So if I had to like speculate, like thing is I'm sure there's like the researchers have looked for a good reason for that would explain it. But if I had to guess, and I don't have any evidence, just like Brett doesn't have any evidence, but that's because like it's more socialized for like men to keep things to themselves and like not take care of themselves, I guess. Or like women are socialized to be more self-protecting. I mean, I might be wrong about that, but that's just my hunch. Well, let's see what Brett Keane's take on it is.
Certain type of accidents, especially car accidents, that a woman can have the same kind of car accident as a man and somehow be able to survive it as where a man would not.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust more.
Trust me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, like women, they just can survive car crashes. Men can't though. They're built different. What the fuck?
Oh.
Again, he's like trying. He's trying to be the intellectual Keane. So he's like he's just making up these sexist stereotypes. Not even that. Like, he's not even talking about that shit anymore. Yeah, he's not even talking about that. He's actually just saying like women survive car crashes. Science finds. What the fuck are you talking about? I actually gave him too much.
He just said they're more physical. He's going back and forth. He's trying to be a God believer, basically. He said, at first, he was like, oh, men are the people who are the strong and the physical and always the one to, I don't know what he was trying to say. It's so weird.
Yeah, I get it, though. Like, they can take the abuse.
Women are better.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? I actually gave him too much good faith for a second. That I thought he was talking about like a sexist stereotype that he made up. No, he's just flat out making shit up. He doesn't even know what he's grifting for anymore. It's fucking dementia. He's just gone batshit.
You know that's a statistic fact.
Is it? Show it.
I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. Show the statistic then, Brett.
The woman can go through the same traumatic.
How? How? Like, what's the logic? Is it like women are smaller, so they can like crawl out the window or something?
Traumatic, maybe. Like emotionally traumatic, maybe.
Right.
Since they're more emotionally strong, in my opinion, women are, and then physical is men and women and men. They can be either. It's like a pick what you want. There's different personalities. We're not Goombas like you said.
We're not NPCs.
We're not all just coming out of pipes.
Yeah,
we're just coming out of nowhere. Just I'm a man. I'm physically strong, and I'm not a blubber whale.
Yeah, Gore didn't just copy and paste the same code for each man and woman.
What class would he be in? Would he be in like a special class? I mean, I know he would be in a special class, like in school, but like, would he be like some type of like thing? Like, what would the useless? Like, what is nothing?
That's a really great point, man. You're nailing it today. You're carrying me. Yeah, Brett. If going back to the beginning of this video, yeah, it just is what it is. Men are like this, women are like this. Why don't you fit the stereotype then, like we mentioned? Why didn't you get the code? Why don't you want to be a jarb and provide for your family? Why is it like random example? Why is it like when the drunken peasants offered you $1,000, you would always try to like scam your way into getting $2,000 and like say like I'm not taking it and then eventually take it? Why would you not just take the money? Why did Gord's code fail with you, Brett? Literally a failure to God. That's Brett Keane's motto right there.
It's a failure to everyone. It's not just God.
Yeah, the only one he hasn't failed is himself because he's too stupid to realize it yet. But when he gets to his fucking deathbed, assuming he doesn't just like have a heart attack suddenly, like he has a moment where he realizes he's dying, maybe then he'll be like, maybe some of the situations I did weren't really like the best. Nah, and then he dies. But what you said though about like women being better at dealing with traumatic situations. Okay, that would make more sense if Brett said that. And
yeah, way more sense.
And that
it's still the sexist thing. Men sexist against men.
Yeah,
the sexist stereotype, but it's more true. It's like a stereotype that is true.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, black people eat watermelon.
Exactly.
It's not like that. It's like, I don't even know what an example.
Well, I think I can like.
Men are physically strong. Like, that's true. You don't see a physically strong woman as much as a physically strong man.
Yeah, like it's more common.
Women can't just go as high as men on the physically strong scale.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's more common, most likely, to see a physically strong, like a buff man than a buff woman. The thing is, for one, I would need to see, like, even if he was saying what you said, I would still want to see the evidence for it. But here's the thing: what you said could be true, but I would say, like, I'm sure the research would dictate that it's because of socialized things, like I said earlier, like I kind of talked about earlier. Like, men would be worse at dealing with traumatic situations because they're used to having to, like, toughen up and not cry and not, like, talk about it. While women would talk about it to, like, a therapist or whatever more often because they don't have that toxic masculinity where they have to, like, force themselves to try to be strong like men are socialized to have. So that's why I think, like, if that's true, it would be more likely that women are better at dealing with traumatic situations. But, that's an aside.
Yeah.
Terrible thing, such as an accident as a man, and somehow survive it. And it's all because of how she reacts, how she responds, and also how her physical body is impacted.
Or how he responds, or how he... It's literally for both. Not just women. Men have the same reaction every single time.
They're Goombas. They're just, oh, there's a
What about
car.
whenever this barber whale gets hit by a car? He's gonna be crying in pain, or maybe it'd ricochet off his body. Off of it.
Yeah, this ricochets off the blubber.
The pure testosterone.
Yeah, but like obviously, if Brett Keane was under traumatic situation, he wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I mean, he kind of proved that once because TJ and he was on stream of someone who was mentally ill, and like they got drunk and they started like threatening suicide and started threatening to shoot people like after the stream was over. And Brett Keane knew about that. And was like, TJ, you're a fucking piece of shit friend. You just let him do that. You didn't try to help him. As if Brett Keane thinks that you should like tackle someone who has a gun or something. And they asked him about that. He's like, well, oh yeah, I try to help my friends all the time. So, but yeah, that's an aside. His point is strange because he's still talking about like they would physically survive a car crash more often than men. So what that means, what he's saying is that women have like smarter like reactions to things, like getting into a car crash. As if like if a woman got into a car crash, she would like quickly get out of the window, like do a backflip to avoid it or something. Or a man, you're like, oh shit, there's a car, no, or something. That's basically what he's
just projecting. There's just projecting.
Yeah.
The story whenever he jumped in front of a car.
You're right.
Serve a child.
You're right. Did I talk about that on stream? I don't know if I did. Okay.
No.
Okay. So this wasn't a random video. Not all people might not know about it. Brett Keane, it's like in the first Manatee compilation, the DP Manatee compilation. Brett Keane said, like, man, I was never taught morals as a kid. I never had any sense of morality.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure you can talk about it, though, again.
I talked about it today, but I don't know if I talked about it. Yeah, he said, like, my parents never taught me any kind of morality. I never knew right from wrong. But somehow, one day, I was walking on the street. I don't know why I was here. I don't know what I was doing. But I saw a child about to get run over by a car. And even though I never was taught morality, still, something compelled me to jump in front of that child and protect him from the car situation. And when I was hit by the car, I knew, I reflected that like I made a decision that will fuck my body up forever. For no reason. No one was going to lift me up on their shoulders and say, Brett Keane, while they're struggling to hold my fat ass. No one was going to make me a hero individual. But still, for some reason, something compelled me to permanently ruin my body to protect this child. And I'm still scored to this day. Yeah, I've explained it a lot to Potato and Fanboy and such, but he really did say that shit. That he got hit by a fucking car trying to save a child. Now, he's only talked about this once, though. I'm pretty sure if it was real, Brett Keane would talk about it every fucking day of his life. But, it's not Fanboy. Sorry. As Potato pointed out, didn't you have the banger man reaction time to save that child? Sounded pretty womanly, Brett. Maybe you're trans.
It's neat, isn't it? Okay.
That's neat that you had no evidence at all for that. So claims.
We talked about women scoring higher on IQ.
You didn't talk about shit. You never do.
Tests than men. I've always said
which wasn't even proven, even though I'm pretty sure it is true.
Women rule the world.
What?
And that men are just there, and women are sweet enough and humble enough.
Women rule the world. What the fuck?
Okay, are we talking about political? Are we talking about they are the world? They're the men's world or something?
Who knows?
What are we talking about, Brett?
Who knows?
What is the situation, Brett?
There's never even been a woman president in America.
Higher an IQ test than men. I've always said that women rule the world.
Literally projecting.
Men are just
yeah.
Okay, are we going to talk about the smartest people in the world, how there's not even, like, women on that list? There's barely even women.
Well, I don't know that for sure or not, but yeah, that's true. Like,
I know that for sure.
okay, I mean, I haven't seen the evidence, but I like
If you
women.
just go to like the smartest people in the world, women aren't there.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
Like,
some, of course.
I do know, like,
Women aren't like completely stupid.
I'm glad you admitted that. No. Well, I do know that like the popular scientist figures, like forgetting like the name. Fuck, I remember his face, but not his name. Like, I don't think there's really many female scientists there. Like, it just Bill Nye is one example and shit. But Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, but got sidetracked from the point. Hold on, let me rewatch this.
We talked about women scoring higher on.
Oh, yeah, women don't dominate, like, politics. Like, it's not the entire seat of Congress are all women. It's not like the entire Senate is all women and shit. It's not like women, like, rule all, like, every country either. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? In fact, I would guarantee, like, I would be pretty confident that those are men, mainly. Like, mainly filled with men. And by the way, that's not because, at least not my answer to that, isn't because, like, men are biologically better at leading or whatever. It's just because of social situations.
IQ test than men. I've always said that women rule the world and that men are just there, and women are sweet enough and humble enough to let us believe that we're actually the dominators or in control.
What the fuck are you
talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? So, Brett Keane, like, he's talked about loving Trump a lot. Although he also made, like, at least one video, I remember, shitting on Trump, but that's besides the point. He says he thinks, like, Trump's wife was controlling him the entire time. Like, so basically nothing Trump did that Brett likes was from Trump. It was his wife. What are you fucking talking about? Again, you're right. It's projecting. Like, because Dorn, like, he has domestic abuse charges with Dorn and his, like, mom, I believe. But despite that, Dorn does rule his life, because Dorn makes the food. Dorn, like, works as a waitress, to my understanding. Dorn would definitely be the one raising the kids. Dorn does rule everything, while he just fucking sits there doing nothing, eating the food that Dorn made. So, yeah, projection.
I've always believed that women are the start of it. I've known this since
the start of it, but didn't like Adam come first before Eve?
Yes.
Eve came from Adam's rib, right? What are you talking about? Yeah, thank you.
It's the realization and consciousness of knowing who my mother was.
Whoa. My mother. Okay.
I've always believed that women are the start of it since the realization and consciousness of knowing who my mother was. I know that she was the boss of everything, and I know
he literally just admitted this is
not
projection.
Objective.
Yeah, that's anecdotal. He literally just admitted this is projection. Okay, Brett. Just because your mom was the dominant person doesn't speak to all women in the world. That's just your particular situation. It was like I talked about before. Some women are different. That actually counts. Wait. That actually, like, contradicts what you were saying before. Because your mom is an example of someone who would be different than the societal, like, expectation of a mom. Because your mom was apparently this very domineering person. Like, over your dad, even, according to you. You just fucking proved your own argument earlier wrong.
in a lot of households,
you said, like, it is what it is. Our reality. Anyway, my mom, she was fucking crazy, bro. She controlled everything.
A lot of men don't like to accept it, and they wouldn't acknowledge it, and young men like to beat and strut their chest, stating that, oh no, woman's gonna...
Brett, you literally said that you would kick 30 people's asses. What are you talking about, puffing up your chest? Beating your chest? What are you talking about?
Control me. Yeah, not until you're married there, fella.
Oh, men think women will never control me, but not until you're married there, fella. Again, not every marriage is the same, Brett.
Yeah, women
No
tame
protection.
men.
Yeah. By the way, there's like a boomer meme now because they always have those shitty comics making fun of like their wife.
And that's the truth.
That's the
They are the
truth.
tamers of men.
Okay. Even gay men? What?
Okay,
Okay.
so we've talked about the car accidents.
You really need
Did we?
to... No. Well, I guess we talked it. Like he just said it was a fact without providing evidence. That's talking about it, Ricardo.
Women are
Real talk.
Do we really need to review every fucking thing you talk about?
scientifically better at multitasking. According to science, women are better at this.
I don't even think you did talk about that, but okay.
He
Weird because
Another thing without showing evidence.
most scientists are men,
This is actually like more interesting than I thought it was. It's crazy.
but even the scientists who are men are claiming that women are able to do several things at once.
The scientists that are men are claiming that women can do several things at once. Okay.
One of the jokes is that a woman can chew bubble gum, cook a meal, take care of a screaming child all at the same time, and be able to talk on the phone and be able to play a game while watching a soap opera or watching something going on television all at the same time this is
going
happening.
on.
Going on. Okay, I've never
This is
heard.
Arn. I noticed that. He's saying Arn. I've seen him say Orn. Like Orn line. He said Orn before. I don't remember exactly when.
Yeah.
It was on a video that you were watching. But I think this is the new Brett Keane. He's developing his vocabulary to be even worse.
Developing. De-evolution.
Yeah.
De-evolution. That would be the
De-developing. De-developing. Ah.
Fucking Arn. It's beautiful, but okay. I've never heard of this joke. It's a pretty long-winded joke, to be honest. But
Man.
yeah, people can.
Bad joke.
Yeah, people can multitask. It's not some like genetic trait in women. You haven't shown any evidence for like. Maybe we should go to a different video. It kind of is the same shit now.
And they can completely
How does he like take this for a fucking hour? They're saying the same shit.
understand what it is that they're seeing and having.
Also, it's not a debate. You pointed that out, but what the fuck did he call it that? It's literally just clickbait, as he always does.
While they're also picking out an outfit for the day. Women can do all these different things. It's one of the reasons why a lot of men and women get into arguments, because women take a little bit longer than the man, but notice that whenever a woman does something...
Oh my god, it's the same shit. You know, I'll keep the video here, because maybe we could go back to it, but I'm gonna look at something else, unless you really want to watch it. I guess let's check out Marv...
How is this about Gord? Hold on.
You're
We're
right.
not seeing about Gord.
Yeah. You're right.
Even more clickbait.
Yeah, he hasn't answered the question, but I guess the answer is, Gord created women because they're better at taking care of children, basically. But it's not even just that, because they can survive.
How long is this video?
57 minutes, 41 seconds. We're 8 minutes, 32 seconds. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. Let's look at something else. The Brett Keane Variety Hour. Hashtag Marvel cancel kills. Hashtag Punisher by Brett Keane. Fucking love it. He really does think hashtags is what's gonna get him the views. Fucking.
Yes.
Yeah. Look, 104 views.
More than you'll ever get, annoying atheist.
What? Actually, no. Like, my highest viewed video... No, actually, start that. My highest viewed videos have, like, way more views than you've had in fucking decades. Or, well, like, a decade.
I thought it was a decade. looks like he's aged 40 years since then.
Well, it hasn't technically been 20 years yet. It's been like...
He went from 60 to 100, man. It's hard to keep track.
Like, basically, it's been decades. It's been like 17 years. My highest viewed videos have gotten more views than your entire fucking YouTube career has ever gotten in views.
Sigma. Now the mercenaries with the annoying atheists just bragging about views.
Yeah, atheists only care about views.
Yeah.
The individual situation. The stallion is coming back.
Hello, ladies.
Wait, is this the same mic? It is the same mic, PNG. Same chair, PNG. It's like it's fucking up even worse with the green screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brett Keane, and you are watching and listening to The Brett Keane Show.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I think Brett had like maybe 30 seconds recorded of him sitting up. And I think, like, he's like, this isn't him. He's not recording these videos like this. This is just stock footage. Oh my god! Like, the reason his eyebrows keep bouncing up, like, every minute, like I noticed, the reason he's standing perfectly still in every video at all times, he's not doing this. He had, like, a 30-second, like, transparent, GIF or whatever. I guess it wouldn't be a GIF, just footage of him. And he just places it in front of the chair PNG, behind the mic PNG for every video, to make it look like he's, like, talking into a mic right now, when he's actually just laying in bed. This isn't Brett Keane. Like, hold on. Let's look at the footage. I'm gonna mute it. Let's just look at the footage of, like, both of these videos real quick. I'm gonna play for, like, 10 seconds each. That's why his mouth is covered by the mic, so we can't tell that it's not him. I thought it was the teeth thing, but no. He's trying to scam us. Do the fucking eyebrow.
I'm unfocused.
Okay. I don't know if you've been looking at Brett's videos visually. Not that you have to. Okay, look.
Now that you're talking about it.
Yeah, Brett Keane, I realized it. I thought the reason, like, he had the PNG mic was to, like, hide his toothlessness, but I'm wrong. He actually the reason he's standing perfectly still for the entire video, or all of these videos, the reason he has, like, the PNG chair and mic behind and in front of him is because he just recorded himself for, like, 30 seconds just standing there and, like, maybe pretended to talk. And he put that transparently in front of the chair behind the mic to make it look like he's in a chair talking on a mic, when in reality, he's just on bed saying this shit. This isn't actually him. He wasn't saying this here. This is just a clip he put in to make it look like this was him. He's fucking... I don't know if I explained that in a way that makes sense. Look, that's the reason...
He's not even mouthing. I thought he was, like, lip syncing.
No.
At least.
No. Bro! It's so obvious. Like, the fact I've been looking at it so long, it's so obvious. He keeps, like, if you look at him, he keeps, like, cutting back. Like, he, like, cuts. I said at the beginning of the first video, oh, he put a cut there. He didn't put a cut there. He keeps, like, teleporting back in place. His eyebrows, like, every 30 seconds will, like, raise up in a strange way over and over again. And I noticed that in the first...
that too.
Yeah, I noticed that in the first video. He's not talking. He just put a GIF on him the entire fucking video to trick us into thinking he was talking like this. Because he's actually too lazy to get out of bed. It probably looks a lot, like, worse than he does here. Oh, God.
That's hard to think.
This fucking wannabe professional scam artist feature. Like, look at the footage. Want to see if he does the eyebrow thing again. He cut there. He got teleported back there. Like, he's just shaking in place, standing perfectly still. Which he obviously would not be doing. Obviously.
Wait, unmute it.
Always would catch a criminal, put them back in prison or jail, and then those...
See, he, like, teleported there, if you look closely at him.
...would either get out. Sometimes it wasn't a jail or prison, sometimes it was an asylum, an insane institution. but they never wanted to kill them. But the Punisher had this weird
Okay,
idea in
yeah.
his head.
It's fake because he's talking. His thing is talking while he's.
Yeah. He does such a shitty job at mouthing it.
And then putting them away because they'll just get out and.
Oh my god! This fuck! Only Brett Keane would do this shit.
Keep killing more people. Every time you catch him,
dude! I was looking at like the animation of people, like his mouth, like his mustache, like went up real quick, like up left, like diagonally. That happened before. It's literally just a looping clip. This motherfucker.
You got to go through a huge ass.
I got a comment about this. Love you, Brett. Ain't no way, bruh. You just loop a like 30-second clip. Oh, now it's like Brett Keane when he was typing really slowly to the AI. 30-second clip. This is gonna get deleted immediately. He's not gonna respond, but I still want him to know someone noticed. 30-second clip of you standing. Not standing, sitting still.
He would never stand.
Yeah, you're right. And pretend you're I guess I'll say quote performing the video in real time. You can.
It is honestly a performance.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's like how do I word it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to word it. It's like the Super Bowl. If it was like all just clowns and they're dancing around doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like he feels like he's such a character. I'll say
it was like a shigma.
Over and over again, raising your lip or eyebrows in that same way. I can only assume you lying like this so people don't realize you're fucking lying in bed while making these videos, like the fat ass manatee you are. There we go. Man, how'd that atheist find out about my scam situation? I'll just screenshot this real quick because he'll delete it. Oh, well, I tried to. Maybe it didn't work. What are you doing, Snipindle? What are you doing? Fucking glitching ass computer. What are you doing? Okay, close window. That's not even working. Okay. Let's meet again. Let's just look at the Keane. Okay, I forgot his stupid intro.
Show. Who even is this?
This is the Punisher. This is the Punisher.
This is the Punisher. I noticed it immediately. Remember. Immediately after this.
My name is Brett Keane, and you were watching and listening to the Brett Keane Show.
Why is he saying it so
Marvel?
Bored.
And I want to hear the Brett Keane Show.
Well, that's what he always do because, like, he is bored. He doesn't care. Like it's like he'll never give up YouTube, but he also doesn't care either. Like it's weird because he's fucking lazy.
Well, they have decided to kill off the Punisher. That's right.
Wait, what, bro? Comic book characters get killed off all the fucking time. It doesn't matter. They get brought back immediately every fucking time. Literally, her Kamala Khan, I think her name was, got killed off too, and she's like a woman of color who's like a Muslim, I believe. So you can't make some shit that like, oh, they killed off Punisher because they're woke and hate white men. Like, Spider-Man's been killed off before, Superman's been killed off. Every fucking superhero has been killed off before. The Punisher's probably...
been killed off a lot. Or basically killed off.
Yeah, like, it's
almost... be a different topic.
Yeah, like, the Punisher has probably been killed... Actually, you know what? Look at it. Like, has the Punisher been killed off before? Maybe he hasn't, but, like, every superhero has been killed off in a story. Doo-doo-doo. Sounds like it's talking about, like, now. It's not. The point's the same, really. Actually, by the way...
Is the Punisher Marvel, or... Yeah, it's Marvel.
It's Marvel, yeah.
I forget if it was DC. I didn't think it was.
Yeah. Man,
but there was some, like, Batman story Punisher. I forget that Punisher wasn't DC.
Yeah. Man, my computer is fucking shit. I can't, like, scroll. Brett Keane's hacking my computer again. What the fuck? It's, like, frozen now. I even restarted my computer before this show. Shit. I literally...
I need Opera GX. Everyone, Opera GX has a built-in ad blocker, so if you want to block ads on YouTube, then do that, and you can stop Brett Keane from getting ads.
Oh,
if he ever puts them on there. Well, actually, Brett Keane can't because he's got like 3 subscribers.
Exactly,
so
like
it's basically impossible.
He would if he could, but he can't. You're exactly right. Okay. Shit. I probably do need to get different. I think the only thing I can do is close out the windows then.
Press Alt F4.
Oh, I give the task manager as well. Fuck me. Brett Keane's getting away with it, bro.
Yeah, can you close this one window, or click on a different window and try to scroll?
I did do that, it doesn't work. Okay. I guess just end task. Okay. What the?
Close the stream, remember.
Right. Brett Keane gets away with it. Wait, when I looked up Brett Keane, one of the top results was our live stream.
Remember. Sigma.
Oh wait, it seems like this was also made into a yes for kids for some reason.
Bruh.
Okay. Yeah, you have to, like, when you look up Brett Keane, you won't find his channel. You'll find, like, Drunken Peasant stuff. You have to look up Brett Keane channel. So,
yeah.
To a yes.
You gotta look up God TV Radio to find them.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
how you find it instantly.
Alright. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. We don't need to do this. Okay. Let's go. The Punisher video.
Screen sharing.
Hold on.
Hold on. Reddy's computer got false flagged.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. You should see it.
Ever see? My name is Brett Keane, and you are watching and listening to The Brett Keane Show. According to Marvel, they have decided to...
Wait, I think my comment was already deleted. It's not here anymore. And Brett Keane hacked my computer. I didn't even get to screenshot it, but, you know, that's alright. That's fine.
Kill off the Punisher. That's right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The Punisher will never be in their comic books again.
Oh my god. Brett, there's no way you're that stupid where you believe that. Obviously, he's going to be brought back. What are you fucking talking about?
You'll never see the guy with the black shirt.
Yes, you will.
And the skeleton.
Yes, you will. Comics have to strictly adhere to the status quo. It can never really change.
Skull face.
That's why, like, Spider-Man lost his marriage to the devil and shit. because like they thought that was getting away from the target audience.
None of this. The Punisher has always been known as a very controversial figure in comic books. A lot of heroes, they have this moral code where they
You know what?
to...
I'm just thinking. Shut up, Brett. I'm just thinking about the title. Like, okay, so what's obviously happening here is he's trying to grift right-wing viewers by talking about cancel culture. Even though this isn't an example of, this wouldn't even be an example of cancel culture. But, like, his title, he doesn't even say cancel culture. He says cancel kills Punisher. Cancel. You're such a...
I think he meant, like, cancer kills. But cancel kills.
Yeah, no, he's so stupid, he forgot to put the word culture. So it's just cancel kills Punisher. You're such a fucking fuck-up, Brett.
Ungored.
Batman, for instance, as an example.
Too busy with your shitty hashtags that write a basic title. You don't even do a second glance at it. This has been out for a week, and you haven't realized your mistake.
Or Superman always would catch a criminal, put them back in prison or jail, and then those criminals would either get out. Sometimes it wasn't a jail or prison, sometimes it was an asylum, an insane institution. But they never wanted to kill them. But the Punisher had this weird idea in his head. What was the point of capturing the criminals and then putting them away because they'll just get out and keep killing more people? Every time you catch them, you got to go through a huge-ass ordeal, you know, almost lose your life in the process, and then they would simply get out and murder as many people.
I mean, I guess this isn't too relevant to Brett's point, but I thought about it the other day, and I was telling like Potato and Fanwood, like with the Joker and shit, Batman could just like break his arms and legs, and he wouldn't be able to kill anyone again. And it's not like he doesn't have that problem. You don't need to kill people. Even then, it's not just Batman's fault. Like, they could have, like, competent prisons or whatever. The thing is, it doesn't even make sense, because, like, with Batman, anyway, Joker would never be diagnosed as, like, medically insane. Like, he would be seen as a psychopath, very transparently. He wouldn't be sent to an asylum. Especially after he breaks out. Like, it's just stupid, really. It wouldn't happen in the real world. This moral issue is kind of false, but when you really think about it. But I guess that's not really related to Brett Keane's point.
People as they possibly could, and they enjoyed themselves when they did it. It didn't seem like none of the doctors were able to approach any of the criminals that Batman or Superman ever caught. There's not very many times in any of the history of comic books where a good guy caught a bad guy, and then the bad guy somehow got better or fixed. Or
okay, that has to be bullshit. I mean, I don't know an example, but that has to be bullshit.
Became a superhero himself.
Wait, what? Say that again? Wait.
He said there's no time where a superhero spared a criminal, basically, and they, like, reformed and became a superhero themselves. Wait a minute!
What about, like, Plastic Man and stuff?
Yeah, actually,
what about him? What about Catwoman? Well, yeah. Catwoman's on both sides.
I just realized the best example. Venom. Venom started out as a true villain to Spider-Man, but now he's, like, since the 90s, he's been an anti-hero that, like, protects people. Like the Punisher, similar. You're fucking wrong, Brett. You don't know shit. Like, I'm not even that informed either, but I'm going to argue.
Actually, with Venom is like it goes off the host. The actual thing is kind of not as murderous. It's just like how Carnage is, like, from a psychopath.
Yeah. Well,
Vessel, or whatever, is a psychopath, so that's the reason he murders people.
To clarify, I meant Eddie Brock, I guess, like the person. Like, Eddie Brock was a villain because, like, in the comics, and I'm not too informed, but I am interested in Spider-Man. I like seeing some videos and stuff. Eddie Brock was like, he hated Spider-Man, but he still wanted to protect innocent people. And then he pretty much, like, it was kind of like King Dedede in, like, the Kirby games. Like, he gave up on trying to kill Spider-Man and just became a superhero, pretty much, or an anti-hero. You're fucking wrong, Brett.
How the game works. Well, the Punisher was well aware of this, so his code was...
Also, like, I think most of the characters that reform do become anti-heroes. Like Deadpool was an example, because I believe he was just like an X-Men antagonist before he became like an anti-hero.
You're a criminal. You're killing people.
Yeah.
You're hurting the innocents.
Catwoman was a good
put
example.
you down out of your misery for good.
pretty sociopathic. I don't know if I said that right. Pretty psychopathic there, Brett. People are dying.
It was interesting.
You know what? Brett Keane definitely sees himself as the Punisher, because he's talked about how he wants to punish
with atheists.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch The Punisher or even read his comic books, because
I just saw like it cut back. Like, yeah, you can like subtly notice it when his fucking animation like teleports, even though it's subtle.
The writers had to be creative. They had to come up with new criminals.
He did the fucking the lip raise.
Maybe he's not even cutting back or anything. He's just an actual NPC.
Yeah,
he's just AI generated.
He actually is a Goomba.
Where Batman's been taking on the same Joker for 50, 60 years, and Superman's been taking on the same Lex Luthor.
See, here's the thing. Like, this isn't actually because, like, in universe, what you're saying is correct, but this isn't really because they're flawed. Like, Batman or Superman's morality is flawed. It's just because the writing won't allow them to do anything that actually has changed, because it needs to adhere to the status quo.
Luthor, or whatever the hell you want to call him.
Wait, what? What was that?
The time is where Batman's been taking on the same Joker for 50, 60 years, and Superman's been taking on the same Lex Luthor, or whatever the hell you want to call him, for the last 100.
The same Lex Luthor, or whatever you want to call him.
100 years.
Mad Gooflicious.
Yeah, Keane Machine.
Comic book came out. So the Punisher, you know, he did things that even Daredevil bothered him about. The Daredevil
bothered him about.
Daredevil didn't have a problem with beating the shit out of the criminals, but ending their life was it was too much, too immoral. So the woke movement and cancel.
Oh my! Here we go.
Culture. They decided that they don't like the Punisher.
This is random, but I just remembered in like modern Spider-Man comics. Actually, yeah, like in 2012 or something, there's the Superior Spider-Man series where Doc Ock was reformed, basically. I'm talking about it like his earlier points. And now, of course, he became a villain again because, again, comic books, they can't change the status quo. But I've heard in like recent comics, Norman Osborn has been reformed. Like, you're so fucking stupid, Brett. But, yeah, whatever. Also, like, I mean, I guess he wasn't a villain, but Flash Thompson, like, became a...
In the movie, he was reformed.
Which one? Which character?
Norman.
Yeah. Like, at the end of No Way Home, when, like, the Goblin went away, he, like, felt bad about what he did. Yeah. Well, actually, the entire...
A lot of them were reformed. The entire villain cast was reformed, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That was like the point of that movie. But,
the point of the movie was that, like, villains can be reformed.
Yeah.
No, that's never happened. And that's literally Marvel, too.
Yeah, and, like, the right thing to do is to try to help those people instead of just killing them because it's easy for you. That was the point of No Way Home. And this fat fuck is like, you know, these retards, fucking Superman and Batman, think people can change. Well, go roaring. Again, he's projecting, because if there's anyone that won't change, it's you, Brett. We already talked about that, but... oh my god. But, by the way, Flash Thompson...
Brett is the stupidest villain.
Yeah, he is! By the way, Flash Thompson became Agent Venom, who's like a superhero, and not even an anti-hero. But I guess Flash Thompson wasn't a villain, though. And also, like, J. Jonah Jameson, like, has become, like, nicer, I believe, in the comics. I don't know if reformed would be the correct word. Yeah. Let me go back.
Too immoral. So the woke movement and cancel culture, they decided that they don't like the Punisher, but he's not the only character.
You know what? I mean, I don't have evidence of this, but something I'm very sure of is like back in the day, like when the Punisher first became a character. I guarantee that like the religious right wing got like wanted to censor him for being too dark for a comic book because back in the day, like they were really harsh on censorship with comic books. There was something called the Comic Code Authority in like the '60s or something that hardcore censored comic books and basically made them like completely kid trash. Like the Joker was basically just a guy that did pranks and shit because of that. But of course, the people that are censoring things are the woke, not the right. The right never are that.
Even Superman and Batman and a lot of the characters that we grew up watching and listening to and reading in comic books.
Oh wait, I don't think I mentioned this on live stream, but there's at one point, I forget what the context was, but he started like, man, all the HDS wanting to talk to me. That'd be like if I'm a Superman. I'm like Superman flying down to meet all the DC villains, and like they want me to try to reform them. What the fuck is that shit? He basically said something like that. The point is that he thinks he's Superman.
Are in
but not
yeah.
Punisher Superman.
Punisher Superman. Punishman.
He's like the
like
the Injustice Superman.
Yeah.
The characters that we grew
up watching.
Well, no, Injustice Superman was a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a cool guy.
Listening to it.
Well, actually, Injustice Superman wasn't even a bad guy.
Well,
it was literally this conversation that should you kill people?
Yeah,
bad guys who are just going to kill again.
Right.
So he wasn't even a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can pick him at the end.
Oh, like in the game, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The character, even Superman and Batman and a lot of the characters that we grew up watching and listening to and reading in comic books are in serious jeopardy and danger.
And comic books? Is that the verb? They were comic booking.
In comic books. Yeah.
Reading, watching, listening, and comic booking.
What the fuck do you mean in jeopardy? Like, is it because, like, Superman had, like, a gay son or whatever? What are you talking about?
So we can see what Disney, who owns...
By the way, the idea that, like, Brett Keane cares about comic books is obviously absurd.
Marvel has done to our
He
heroes.
just saw a way to manipulate his fans or whatever.
Yeah, what way the wind is blowing? The wind is blowing in the briny sea.
We've seen what they did to...
We've seen what they did. Uh-huh.
In danger. As we can see what Disney, who owns Marvel, has done to our heroes. We've seen...
What are you talking about? Like, again, the point is, like, he's saying just the normal grift line, but he doesn't even understand it. What did they do to Marvel heroes?
They did to Indiana Jones. We've seen what they did to Star Wars.
What did they do to What did they do to Star Wars?
What did they do to bro?
Yeah, you couldn't even articulate this shit.
Wars. We've seen them eradicate our characters.
That has not been substantiated.
All in the hopes that they can push some kind of feminist, homosexual, or racial agenda out there.
I was waiting for it. What is a homosexual or racial agenda? What is that? What does that mean?
BLM and LGBTQ.
No, like I'm asking, what does that mean to him? Because he's just saying random words. Like what you
That's
said.
always what he does.
Yeah, like
you acting like you're surprised.
Yeah, but I forgot. Oh, like the Disney Star Wars movies, they only had like one gay kiss at the end that was cut out for like other countries. So you can't say that they ruined the series for that. Doesn't even make sense. Like, how does quote unquote ruining a character help? Like, you need to show an example of this, which usually people that actually get paid to do this would do. But
if they can't kill
Which this is the Punisher getting killed is not an example of that.
the character, then they want to humiliate the character. If they can't humiliate the
Like
character,
what?
then they want to completely change its gender or its identity, or they want to make a.
What are you talking
Have
about?
they done that?
I don't remember a character that.
I don't think they've ever done that.
Yeah, I don't remember a character that changed their gender.
Maybe like a joke. Maybe like a joke. Like pink kryptonite.
Yeah, I did hear that like in like the 80s or something, like a long time ago, there was kryptonite that made Superman gay, and it was really dumb. But
Yeah, it's pink.
yeah, like
It was
stereotypical.
pink kryptonite.
Of course it was. Of course it was. But again,
Yeah.
so like what they have done is like I know in the new Spider-Verse movie, there's like some possible implications. That,
Oh, there was a type of kryptonite that has like random effects, and I think it did turn Superman into a woman
oh,
once,
I mean that
and
doesn't.
into like a lion. It was like really old comics.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't surprise me.
Probably meant.
Yeah, but that's not talking about that. I do know, like in the Spider-Verse movie, there's like some subtle implications that like Spider-Gwen could be trans. There, at the very least, is a protect trans kids like logo in her room. But that like they're not.
There's a trans badge on it. There's like a trans daughter or something like that. Yeah, you're right. I was talking about the trans badge on them. What was Spider-Gwen's dad again? I forgot his name.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't. Well, I get.
You don't want to know her name? I mean, his name?
Actually, I probably should. I forget. Oops.
Yeah.
There. But the point is, though, is that like they haven't took Superman or Spider-Man and just suddenly made them transgender. That hasn't happened. I mean, even if it did, it wouldn't really be a problem. Like, it would be kind of weird because there would be no, like, foreshadowing before that, obviously. But it wouldn't be, like, a moral problem. But that hasn't happened.
Multiverse, where they're able to...
multiverse.
Yeah,
the character, then they want to completely change its gender or its identity.
Example?
Or they want to make a multiverse, where they're able to steal the idea...
He did the fucking, the lip thing, where his like lip went like up, like the top left. He did that like 2 minutes in the video, and he just did it again.
That were good from other people, the nostalgia, and then create.
What? I did not understand that sentence at all.
Character, then they want to humiliate the character. If they can't humiliate the character, then they want to completely change its gender or its identity, or they want to make a multiverse where they're able to steal the ideas that were good from other people, the nostalgia, and then create.
Just like you do.
Yeah. What? Just like you stole the idea of having like an anti-woke transphobic channel from other YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like, but I seriously don't even know what the fuck he's talking about at the end. It just goes into complete gibberish, just complete manatees.
Their own version. And you know why it is they don't make their own movies and why they don't create their own characters, right?
What are you talking about? Wait, isn't the idea that like all of Hollywood is woke now, so they do make their own movies and don't make their own characters? Yeah. What about Spider-Woman and shit? Huh?
Because these people do not have an imagination. They're not created.
I think you just did the lip thing again. Hold on.
And you know why it is they don't make their own movies and why they don't create their own characters, right? Because these people do not have an imagination.
He did!
Imagination. They're not created themselves.
Also, it's funny. He's talking about people who aren't creative when this is literally an argument that I've heard repeated since like 2016. This exact argument.
They want to take things that have already earned their way into the household. They want to take your heroes that have already earned their right to be a household item and turn them into shit.
The right?
And for what? I really believe that they sit down at some kind of fucking table or talk over the phone about how they're going to kill off a classic superhero or character.
Okay, Brett, just because you don't like the direction they take doesn't mean they wanted to make it bad. That's irrational. it's random, but I remember like Fanboy and I, Left 4 Dead 2 had some sort of update on the Steam version only, and it was like after like a decade. It was like a community update, and a lot of people didn't like it apparently. And Fanboy looked at like the Steam forums, and people were saying this conspiracy theory that they intentionally made it bad to ruin Left 4 Dead 2 as a game, so people would buy Back for Blood, a different game that was similar instead. And it's it's fucking absurd. This kind of thinking. No one I mean, not to say no one technically, because there's a possibility, but no one's like writing these maliciously. Just people have different ideas on what would be a good story for what character.
That's exactly what they did with the Punisher. This right.
No, a superhero getting killed has been a thing forever. This has nothing to do with that.
Here solidifies it for me. This is official.
There's official.
They don't give a damn about what the fans think. They don't care about what you think or how.
Well, actually, that might be true with comic books because, like with Spider-Man, they're all like everyone wants him to like be with MJ, have a family again, like we see in the Spider-Verse movie and shit. But they have him be like MJ is married to some other guy and has kids and shit. And Peter just has a lonely, shitty life forever. So maybe you're right there. Although this isn't an example of that, really. I mean, I guess no one wanted the Punisher to die, probably. But, yeah, it's not really malicious, though. It's just like, hey, the Punisher dying might get some readers.
How important these characters have been for you growing up. It doesn't matter about all the childhood fantasies and dreams you might have had. Or interest, or how this character managed.
Shut up, Brett. I just realized that him explaining the Punisher's character had no relevance to this video because he didn't need to explain the Punisher's character to make this point. But
get you through hard times when watching or.
He didn't need to make this video.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
I just don't know. It seems kind of odd, doesn't it? Almost like it is an agenda that this company would.
Oh wait, that quick eyebrow motion he did, I've seen it 50 fucking times this video.
Billions of dollars to buy all these markets and all these stocks and all these characters.
Oh, he did the lip thing again!
Instead of do something great with them. Instead of bringing some writers who really adore and admire these characters and the adventures they've been through, they just simply want to kill them.
Okay, that's enough of that. OBS video editing microphone tutorial by Brett Keane. We probably won't watch this long. Hopefully. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Why is this a Brett Keane show? Wouldn't this be like the Brett Keane tutorial?
Yeah. Also, why are we in nature now?
Is this about technology?
Yeah, that's so odd. The situation, oh yeah.
Oh, this is copyrighted music.
Yeah, what is he doing? Dorn, 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 dorn. Dorn, the situation. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name
Same
is
fucking
Keane,
shit.
Watching and listening to the Brett Keane Show. When you get an opportunity, check out my live shows that I've done.
I wonder, maybe we should make a parody where we do this exact thing. I don't even know if this is possible to parody, but always love these videos. Too perfect. W-cap.
Recently, I hosted a
What's to love?
TTOR, and we discussed the
I remember that.
as well as
TTOR
issues going on with the world. And
tons
of shows up there, and also you can watch and listen to them on my radio station.
On my radio station.
World.
All over the world.
I would give a tutorial on how to use OBS.
International legend.
Suggestions on people's microphone. That way you can properly set it up and start making videos yourself.
I'm already bored.
What I'm about to teach you is something really neat that won't involve a lot of video editing on your end. And it'll also
Why did I want to do this?
that you could possibly own sound professional. Let's
Uh-huh.
show off some of the stuff here.
Yeah.
One thing a lot of people don't understand about OBS is whenever you are running your microphone through it, it's okay for it to run into the red, providing it doesn't go over. So if you set your dB,
okay.
you're going to notice right here.
I didn't really think
that I got it set
otherwise.
at 3 point.
You know, I just remembered. It's funny. He's giving it making a video giving advice on this. But back in the day, like, he got enough Patreon money to get a Yeti microphone, but he was using it wrongly because he was like basically pointing the microphone at his mouth. But the way the Yeti microphone is supposed to work is that it's supposed to just be like in front of you and you just talk. You don't need to like have your mouth on the microphone. And that was like that was described simply in the manual. But he's so fucking stupid he couldn't even use the microphone like the way it was designed to be used, even though it's very simple to understand. But he's giving us this advice.
0.6, 3.5.
Yeah, he's not using the PNG microphone correctly.
Is fine for those out there who are
the classic eyebrow twitch
using it. If you've got a powerful authority type voice like
authority, what the fuck was that? Authority.
Real man.
Old joke.
Funny joke.
Yeah. Knocking those socks off. The aisles are rolling in laughter.
myself, then you'll want to set it just before it breaks the line. If it breaks the line, your audio is going to pop. It's going to crackle. You're going to hear static in your audio because you're...
So what happened here is Brett Keane saw... He probably needed a basic OBS tutorial, which I'm sure there's like thousands of on YouTube. And they're like, wait.
I bet you can see the assets of a microphone.png, brettkeane.png, chair.png.
What would that be?
It would be on the left if he doesn't have the audio mixer up. So he probably blocked it with his big fat body.
Yeah, in his PNG chair.
Yep.
There's like C, left, chew, full.
If you think about it, Brett Keane's a PNG tuber.
He is a VTuber now. Brett Keane, the
he's
VTuber.
a PNG tuber. He's not a VTuber. VTuber's different. They actually move around.
You're right. Thank you, Maxie, for contributing to the stream.
That was not Maxie.
Really? Oh.
It was your dog.
What? That wasn't my dog. That's Fanboy! That's Fanboy!
Oh.
That's Fanboy!
Maxie does not bark like that. Sounds like a chihuahua or something.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that she barked like that. That must be Schnookums, his chihuahua. Thank you, Schnookums. Schnookums cameo. Looks like that dog's alive back there, baby cakes.
Fanboy's baby cakes.
Yeah, Schnookums is taking Fanboy's part for him. Thank you. Alright. Anyway, what happened is Brett Keane needed an OBS tutorial. And like, wait a minute. These are getting like a couple hundred views situation. I know what my next video is. And then he just says like he reiterates the most basic facts on how to use OBS that he saw from those videos. And then, end of the day, we got to put in my fucking chair, drag the microphone, drag in me, and we're golden.
Basically going over the threshold of what your audio can do. Many of you may not know this. Before I got into YouTube and all that, I was into sound engineering. I used to be a former musician.
Oh my fucking god. Well, he did see me. He did like have he did upload like some music, and he did some covers like during the Drunken Peasants era. But like in 2007 or whatever, he uploaded the song, his magnum opus, Father, dude. And that was when he was an atheist situation. That's pretty legendary. The funny thing is that song, Father, is probably the most competent thing he's ever done, because it's like shockingly listenable, even though it's shit still. But yeah, so I guess he was a musician technically, but he didn't do shit. He wasn't like successful in any way.
Yeah, he just got like a I don't even know, a demo song or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm a musician engineer.
Yeah, like he's saying it like this was his job, and it wasn't.
I followed a tutorial on how to mix myself into the song.
Bro, I'm a fucking I'm a fucking sound engineer. Let me get that again.
Audio can do. Many of you may not know.
He did the lip raise, by the way.
Know this. Before I got into YouTube and all that, I was into sound engineering. I used to be a former musician.
No, you weren't. Like, your brother Justin Keane can actually say he's a musician, because apparently he plays in, like, bars and shit. Or at least he did. Like, he has a band. You just fucking made some songs. By the way, so, like, I told Potato this, I think. But the Drunken Peasants, like, started putting out that, like, Justin Keane is, like, way better than Brett Keane. Way more successful, way more accomplished in life. And Brett Keane's, like, in his shadow. So Brett Keane made a video out of spite saying, actually, even though I said Justin's a prodigy, I actually taught him everything he knew. He would watch me play music in the situation and aspire to be like me, and I taught him how to play. Of course, I doubt Brett Keane could ever play, like, we'll never just see him playing on guitar nowadays. We probably never did. We'll never see the great musician Keane come back. But if you were such a great musician, Brett, then why don't you go back to music, bro? Come on. By the way, Potato, if you won, I could show you, like, Father, his best work or whatever, if you want.
I think you did.
Oh, okay.
And I also had to do lead vocals as well as switch off on keyboard, synthesizers, and guitars in order to do my thing. And my brother would also, he would play the rhythm section of the guitar. So.
Guitar. Okay. The fuck was that?
I learned really quick that it doesn't matter how expensive your equipment is, your guitar or your microphone or keyboard. If you don't know how to run your processors. And
yeah, that matters a lot.
There's something in the background.
Yeah.
I don't think people would listen to it.
Exactly. Like the price usually not usually. That, like, depends on the quality of the tools you're using. It's like a $2,000 microphone will have way better quality than a $100 microphone. That's obvious. But
you don't know how to run your equipment, it doesn't.
Well, I guess it doesn't. I guess he's right that the price doesn't matter if you don't know how to run your equipment. But it would still be better though, because it'd still have, like, better sound quality or whatever.
Matter how expensive the equipment is, it's not going to work without filters and processors and condensers and all this.
That's true. Potato actually is like I would say he's a musician. Like, he's able to play piano and shit. It's pretty impressive. He has some covers on his song, on his channel. Is that true? Do you need to have filters or whatever?
Filters?
I can play what he said again.
Pretty much.
It doesn't matter how expensive the equipment is. It's not going to work without filters and processors and condensers.
Okay, that's not very true. You can make it work. I just think filters will make it sound better. Yeah. And I think he's talking about other crap like add-ons to it.
Add-ons. But yeah.
Yeah, add-ons. You can make it work, especially if you have a really good mic, like a Blue Yeti and stuff. You don't need to have a filter because it's got a filter attached.
Yeah.
It's got all these things attached.
Especially if you know how to use it correctly, unlike Brett Keane.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd probably get some $2 microphones, like off of Temu or something, some $3 condenser or whatever. Just hanging out the side.
Yeah.
And his photoshopped a microphone on.
Yeah.
A Blue Yeti.
Yeah. I think he does have.
He had to sell this Blue Yeti, though. He had to sell it, man. He got to sell it first formally because everyone keeps on attacking him.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. There was one time where it was like.
Actually, for people who don't know.
Yeah. There was one time where he was like, all right, can you guys please donate to me so I can buy a webcam? And then, I think I did tell you about this, but the Drunken Peasants bought a webcam and then destroyed it because of that. But and he got pretty pissed about it. He made like an attack video because of that.
And I'll explain to you a little bit about what these things
The drunken idiots are attacking my family.
Yeah. Well, he actually did it because it was like the TJ and Scotty. Like, it was the brother of TJ. Like, Scotty, you live in your... I noticed you destroyed my fucking camera. So I want you to know, you live eternally in the shadow of your brother. You'll never be as famous as him. Which is... Yeah. Which is dumb because he never wanted to be anyway. But...
Yeah.
Brett's projecting his own insecurities. Yeah.
Literally projecting.
Because he's the one that, like, feels like he's succumbed by the shadow of the amazing atheist and always wanted to, like, defeat him back in the day.
I'll be back again. I'm going to be still watching that.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look. Whoops. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to full screen. There we go. So we're looking directly at the display that's happening on our OB.
Yeah.
Check if you seen like the PNG things.
Oh, you're right! I didn't notice it went away. That might have been a fuck up on his part. Center me cam, left me cam, outro, full screen, not me. SY pick. SY pick. Is that what I think it is? My microphone, audio, banner, logo, BG, green video background, green picture background. Wait a minute, that sounds, I mean, he was using green screen, because he had, like, that 30-second clip that he pretends is him. No, I don't know if there's anything too conclusive from this, but, I don't know, I think it's enough.
Yes. Now, some of you, whenever you first...
I mean, what is full screen, not me?
Download OBS, you're probably going to say to yourself, what the hell am I doing? What am I looking at?
I mean, it's not that complicated. I don't know, okay?
You're going to... All this that you see on my left side and my right side is completely empty when you first download OBS. It's up to you to right-click.
I just realized he removed, like, his PNG tuber, because now he's actually doing something on the computer. So it'd be really obvious that wasn't him then. Because you would see, like, his arm move and shit.
Like this, and then you
add... I bet I didn't notice me in Discord. Notice how green screen video background and green picture background are turned off.
Right. Right!
Now that this PNG tuber is off.
Right. Do you think we could, like, see him turn it off? Hold on.
Maybe we can see it turn it back on.
Or keyboard.
Wait, let's look at the mouse. Look at his mouse.
You run your processors and you don't know how to run your equipment. It doesn't matter how expensive the equipment is. It's not going to work without filters and processors and condensers and all this. And I'll explain to you a little bit about what these things do. Let's take a look.
Wait, where does mouse go? He, like, paused it for a second. This fucker. Hold on, let's go back 10 seconds. Let's try to look at his mouse.
And all this. And I'll explain to you a little bit about what these things do. Let's take a look.
Okay, so he moved it like this, which is close to where those are. Why does he need to put... Why did he put this on if he wasn't doing something shady? Because he did this like a live stream. He clicked something to have that there.
Whoops. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to full screen.
Wait, was that whoops, like, fake? Like, was he pretending he fucked something up? Wait, maybe we should slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down and go back.
Let's take a look.
Sounds like before.
Yeah, nothing's changed. Nothing changed.
It's too far back.
The audio changed a bit. Like, everything, like, see, it's changing. There were, like, only a few locks, then several locks appeared, and then, like, this keeps changing.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Sorry about that, ladies.
Oh! He's pretending that him putting that screen there was an accident, but it wasn't. It was intentional to cover up the fact that this is a scam.
Maybe it is.
This fucking con artist, bro.
Maybe it is, because it's still on. I think you can see it go from lock. Hold on, keep playing it.
One of them, like,
Go back.
disappeared. Hold on.
No. 12. 3012. Yeah. I mean, 311. 311. That's too far up. Yeah.
Okay. Is hard to make out. Oh my god, he did it right there.
One of them, some of them disappeared. We gotta look at that.
Okay.
No,
It's like 312. It's like 312.
Yeah. Watch it disappear. Oh yeah, you're not zoomed in like me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not, sir.
No.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Buddy.
Alright, say it. Tell me when to stop.
No.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
hard.
that's good.
Green screen me. Chair! I see chair! Mike pick! Chair! Mike pick chair! Green screen me! We got him! We got the king of the Manatee! You were right! You were right, Potato! Okay, I gotta snip it. Oh my god. I actually maybe we should make like a 10-minute scripted video just talking about this
You
specifically.
can make a YouTube short about it.
Yeah. Oh my god. This fuck! We knew it! We know he scams! Okay. Screenshot this. Dude! I wish I could send it. I could tweet it to him! I could tweet this to him! This fucking stupid fuck! Copy. No, save this. The end. The end of the Rind of Zayo Dudong. Oh my god. Fuck you, Brett. I'm not logged into my computer, but I can do it on my phone.
Screen. There we go. So we're looking directly.
I'm really tempted to make like a quick short video of this.
Yeah. We make a scripted 10-minute video.
Yeah.
You can make one.
I guess you don't have to. But, wait. Where did I put it? Did I paste it? Oh, that was in. Did I not paste it yet? I saved it, but I didn't paste it. Sorry, I forgot. Man, that really was you that discovered that, though. You had fantastic instincts.
I love how it was so obvious. Chair, and then it was like Mike.png, and then me.png.
Yeah.
Video or whatever. But, I don't know. Something.
We got him!
Stupid.
We got him!
OBS overlays.
Fanboy, wake up! We got him! We got him, fanboy! We got Brett Keane! He's not waking up.
They're not yours.
Schnookums got into the mic for you, bro. It was pretty convenient. Replaced the dead weight over here.
Yeah.
There's OBS.
Bro, okay. This is such a long fucking story. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Are you shitting down? Are you laying down? Okay. So for all Brett, we've had like this fucking anime arc throughout this entire these two streams now. We noticed that Brett Keane, like all of these in every video he has like a and he has like a GIF almost, like a transparent like 30-second video of him just sitting there doing nothing, and you can tell for the entire video, like every video, he'll do the same shit over and over again. Like his eyebrow will raise to the left in the exact same way. His like eyebrows like raise, not his sorry, I messed up. His lip and like mouth will raise to the top left in a certain way. His eyebrows like raise in the same way, and it's just a looped clip of him for the entire video. And then there's a PNG of a chair behind him and a PNG of a microphone in front of him, covering his mouth conveniently so we can't see him talk at all. What he's doing is that he's like pretending. He's doing this to pretend that he's like talking into a mic and sitting into a chair for these videos when he's not. He's like laying in bed in reality and just doing this like as lazily as possible, but he's trying to look like he's professional when the mic and chair are PNG and the clip of him is just a looped thing. And you can tell. And the thing is, he has this OBS guide video, and there's like a part where he like lies, because there's a part where he needs to like do something. He needs to go on the computer with the mouse and show something off. And if he did that, it would be obvious he was a lie, that wasn't actually him, because his arm would be moving if it was him. So he has to like, oh shit! Sorry, my screen popped up. Sorry that blocked the screen, y'all. But then we slowed it down, Potato knew to do this. We slowed it down, and we realized that like on his OBS channels, he had mic pick, green screen me, and chair on the channels, and in like a second they disappear and you can't see them in the video. But we because we were able to slow it down, we were able to screenshot them. We caught him in his fucking lie.
You
probably didn't understand that, fanboy.
Happening on our OBS.
So he's just laying down, posturing.
Well, yes, but he's trying to pretend that he's not.
Probably not in this video.
Oh no,
Because it's on his computer.
Yeah, okay. Like, fanboy.
Don't worry, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, actually, I'll go like to the beginning, I guess. Fanboy, look at him. Look how obvious how fake this is.
What I'm about to teach you is something really neat that won't involve a lot of video editing.
Look at like the little facial expressions he does that he repeats over and over again.
And it'll also make the cheapest microphone that you could possibly
like own. That lip shit he just did where he kind of like smiled or something. He does that over and over again.
Sound professional. Let's show off some of the stuff here. One thing a lot of people...
YouTuber, dude.
Yeah, he's a PNG YouTuber now.
That's what I said.
The reason he probably like, let's look at some stuff here was because he felt nervous because he had to move the PNG tuber.
People don't understand about OBS is when
basically he's trying to pretend he isn't a PNG tuber, to put it simply.
You are running your microphone through it. It's okay for it to run into the red, providing that
see, he did the lip thing again.
Doesn't go over. So if you set your dB, you're going to notice right here that I got it set at 3.6. 3.5 is fine for those out there who are using it. If you've got a powerful
dude, it just like glitched. Or like it looked like it reset it in place.
Yeah, it does that.
What it's doing.
Yeah, it does that. You're right, fanboy. You're right.
Myself, then you'll...
I think he did the lip thing again.
Want to set it just before it breaks the line. If it breaks the line, your audio is
Bro didn't even make it 10 hours long.
Yeah. He's so stupid, he couldn't even make it like 5 minutes. Here's the thing, right? When we started this adventure, this situation, I thought like, wait, it's weird that Brett Keane is sitting perfectly still this entire time. And then... over time, like, this was an arc. Like, eventually I was like, wait, the chair's just a PNG. You can see it, like, fucking with the green screen. Wait, the
mic first.
Yeah, because it's obviously a PNG. And then the chair. And then later, like, I realized, like, wait a minute. This is just a repeating fucking video. And it was, it really was an Eureka moment.
it's going to crackle. You're going to hear static in your audio.
He did that eyebrow twitch he does over and over.
Because you're basically going over the threshold of what your audio can do.
He did it. He did the lip thing again.
Many of you may not know this, but before I got into YouTube and all that, I was into sound engineering. I used to be a former musician, and I also had to do lead vocals as well as switch off on keyboard, synthesizers, and guitars. And
did the lip thing again.
And my brother also...
Yeah, what I'm thinking of now is making a quick scripted video called The Most Pathetic Lie Ever, where I just explain this real quick. And then maybe, like, tweet this to Brett Keane. Like, tweet the screenshot to Brett Keane. Because I did leave a comment, and he already deleted it.
He deleted the link immediately.
Yeah. And the safest find out about my scam!
The rhythm section of the guitar.
So how you guys find out? I'm just a stiff image.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids.
We learned really quick that it doesn't matter how expensive your equipment is, your guitar or your microphone.
He did it again. He did it again.
If you don't know how to run your processors and you don't know how to run your equipment, it doesn't matter how expensive the equipment is. It's not going to work without filters and processors and condensers and all this.
Kind of untrue.
I'll explain to you a little bit about what these things
do. Wait. The moment's about to come up. I'll slow it down again, and you can quickly see the fucking share PNG, mic PNG.
Let's take a look.
Look at this. Look what he does. Look what he does. Look what he does. Look what he does.
It was at 12. It was 312.
Yeah, he puts this screen here intentionally, but he plays it off as if it was an accident. Look. Oops! Whoopsie! See, okay. Not yet.
I actually don't know if he didn't accidentally do that. Because he didn't really change anything. He would have just changed the thing to cut out there if he did purposely do it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
he could have been smarter about it.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like right here.
Sorry
about that. I just hit the wiper.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me go to full...
Oh, look. It's hard to see it through him. But look, Mike PNG, green screen me, share. And then, wait, I'll put it at normal speed again. Look what happens.
Full screen.
It's gone! It's gone now! It's just
he goes to a different scene.
Right! You're right! It just disappears.
There we go.
There we go.
Directly at the display that's happening on our OBS. Now,
look at that display, Brett.
When you first download OBS, you're probably going to say to yourself, what the hell am I doing? What am I looking at? You're going to, all this that you see on my left side and my right side is completely empty when you first download.
I'm not sure if there's anything else interesting in this video, but you can never be sure.
OBS. It's up to you to right click like this, and then you add, and it'll bring up stuff, and you create scenes. Now pretend this is basically sections. This is like a box holder for whatever it is you plan on adding. Like my scene here says that I have all these different things. It has my microphone, it has my logo,
has my chair,
it has my window capture, green screen video background, green picture background, display capture, and flames. You, in this box, this is called your sources, you'll right click and you'll add things. You have many, many different choices, and you can choose as many.
What was that?
Oh, my bad. I was just moving.
Of them as you want to in your source section. You can put an audio input in, and that can be your microphone. Audio output would mean that it's sound going out, as where input is obviously going in.
Obviously.
Microphone is an input.
Oh, wait a minute. Like he brings it back, apparently. Should we skip to when he brings back the PNG tuber?
Wait. Oh, I just clicked off. Hold on.
Okay. Because I don't really think there's much else to
back. No, he hasn't brought it back yet.
Well, like,
might fade in because he didn't do an instant turn off. He did a fade in, fade out animation. It's a retard.
Yeah. Well, like I'm saying, should we go to when he does bring it back? Because he brings it back at like 15 minutes in, around there. 15,
maybe
like 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
I didn't remember him bringing it back.
And that's pretty much what it is.
We didn't get to that point.
Also, to answer some people's questions out there, people have been asking me, hey, Brett, what's the deal?
Wait, let's do that in slow motion.
No one asked you.
Yeah, no one asked you shit. Let's do that in slow motion. Let's try to see what's going on.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Did you go back 10 seconds or 5 seconds?
It goes back 10 seconds, the thing here. Okay.
You can press left and right on your, like,
don't interrupt Potato! Shut the fuck up!
On your keys, you can press left and right, and it goes 5 seconds back.
Oh, okay, thank you. It seems like center cam...
Right.
No. Seems like center cam is the one with the shit that he uses.
No, it's probably left me cam, because he's right in the left.
Oh, you're right. I guess he uses both of them.
Oh, true, interesting. Well, he's got game.
Games you love.
That means he's still playing games. Maybe he's just too lazy to remove it.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is highly probable.
It is. We should check his channels, though, on the low chance that he still has games you love. Actually, that's not a low chance. But what am I saying?
So they answer some people's questions out there. People
Brett Keane only sounds slightly more slurred than usual. Wait a minute.
Hey,
Left me cam. Wait a minute.
What's...
Oh! At the last second, it appeared again.
Well, it's because he selects the selection, or whatever they call it.
What's...
Oh, shit.
He selects the scene.
Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. Hey, I have to be very precise with this pause.
What's...
Okay. This is harder to do because he's like black. He's like it's easier on the first one to see it.
It was there for before.
Yeah. I forget.
Go to 1558 and then slow it down like you already do, and just pause it and then keep on unpausing it.
Hey.
Good idea. Big brain. Oh, God damn it! Keep fucking full screen.
What's...
Yeah, you can see it, but it's darker.
We already saw it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll try one more time.
Hey, what's...
yeah, it's not the best screenshot, but I'll still take it. The thing is we're gonna like have it slowed down in our video, but so it doesn't even matter. Oh wait. Do I have the picture? Okay.
So that he doesn't say, "Oh, you're fake."
Yeah.
You're fake.
That is what he's going to say. Bro. Dude, we have to go on his next live hangout then to talk about this. Fucking, please save it? Okay. The rind is over again.
Ogre.
Do. So fucking embarrassing.
The deal with...
Brett Keane is just the most entertaining human being ever. I think that's it for this video. What a lot of joy it gave us.
That is actually me.
Fanboy missed out, though. Fanboy missed out on a lot of
It is actually me.
Yeah,
I was awake. I was talking. I had my image up there.
Yeah. That was me. Come on.
What are you talking about? I was fucking here.
Yeah, who would be so ridiculous to pretend they were there when they weren't? Not me.
I'm not laying in bed right now.
Yeah. I would never lay in bed while making a Vario. Come on.
Ardia.
Yeah. What else should we watch from the Keenster? Oh, I did see this one a little bit. That was fun. Another OBS one. Wonder if he fucks up there too.
Probably. I think you literally have to.
Yeah. Well, if he's smart, he could just like put something in front of it, so no one.
Like he did there on accident.
Yeah, it would be really easy to get rid of, but he's too stupid. He's too lazy. Oh, Brett Keane says remove public school systems. This was a great video. I love that video. Oh god, it's fucking awesome. This was before he was faking.
I never went to school. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. Here, actually, let's go to this one.
Preschool. Look at me. I'm a famous YouTuber.
Yeah, let's go to this one because this is before he started faking it. Like, you can see how fucking ugly he is. You can see, like, herpes on his lips and shit.
The classroom, and
I swear. Look at his lip! Look at his fucking lip! There's, like, herpes. There's black shit on it. Getting another screenshot.
Look, I feel preschool, and I'm a PNG tuber, and I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. Nothing's wrong with me.
New public schools, bro. How are we gonna learn? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a living example of why not to remove public schools.
Exactly. I'm just trying to look at his face. I don't even care. He's gotten so much worse. He looks like he's 200 now.
Beautiful face.
Yeah. It's amazing how ugly he is.
It's not really a difference. A lot of
not really different.
School. You're sick of it, right?
You're sick of it, right? We could watch this one. It definitely is a fun one, but I want to see what the other after that. Popular atheist in jail, prison, or dead. Son of Brett Keane talks about Cobra Kai, DC Marvel superhero movie. Yeah, I saw some of that. Atheists are moral liars that can't be trusted. Was this the one where we had the Sunny D and shit? Or was it this one? What the fuck is this?
TV, radio.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's like fake flowers, but I don't see the Sunny D. That's an L. I really hope that one video about TJ is still here. But he probably deleted it, because I, made a comment about it. And maybe some other people did, too. Let's see. Hashtag jail. Joe Biden Oh yeah, we have to check out his shorts and shit. God knows you'll fail. I'm gonna bother. Wax unfriendly crybaby atheists. Huh? What do you mean wax? In Elder Scrolls Online? What the fuck? I forgot about this. We want bread. We want bread.
The word of God.
Oh, he has drinks in here. This might be the Sunny D one. Take a chunk of that Sunny D, Brett. Jesus, man. Hakeem destroys godless engineer on his atheist show. That's a lot of videos here. Oh, we went as far back as we can. Meaning of life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did delete the one about TJ where he lied about him. But I still remember it, though. Alright. Yeah, there's not really many interesting videos here.
Well, I remember you being a pedophile.
True.
You can't take your word for it. It's the late word.
Donate to Brett Keane. Were you saying something, Samboy? I guess not. Wait, games you love? It's still a thing? Let's see. Brett Keane, the Raging Atheist, Smokey St. John Gishala. Okay.
Raging Atheist.
I guess. Okay. This looks fucking fascinating. So I think he gave this channel to someone else, like one of his
I
cucks.
just want to do a thank you video. This is the.
I think this is J-Dubs, one of his biggest like cucks over the years. Even though like J-Dubs has like betrayed him and pointed out that like Brett Keane ordered him to false flag channels at some point, but they made up.
There's always the left.
Appreciation video for those who supported the podcast and the channel through this way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is J-Dubs.
Who cares about him?
Dude,
He's a betrayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a traitor to the stallion.
All right, let's check out. Traitor
to the Manatee King.
Atheist Junior claims Manatee. He's a dog.
I think common ancestry is true. I think animals have common ancestry. I think evolution happened. I think that I'm related to a dog.
Okay, so I just want to point out Brett Keane, like, he'll change his mind on evolution when he thinks, like, whatever way the wind is blowing. Like, when he got paid $1,000, he was like, I believe in evolution and religion. I can believe...
Literally can't. It's like saying I believe in math and conspiracy theories or whatever. I don't know what the opposite would be. It's not a very good example. It was like, I believe in religion and atheism. I believe in the sun god and Jesus. Even though he says not to believe in other like gods. But he muted on me. Ain't no way.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's crazy.
About the angel gods.
Yeah, Fanboy would never mute on me.
Yeah.
He hasn't muted on me.
Yeah.
He's got my vote.
I got Potato's vote sheet.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
L headset or L Discord. I don't know. Anyway, you had a great point. It would actually be like saying I believe conspiracy theories and like what the state narrative.
I changed it. I changed it to be better, but then you like disconnected. I said it's like believing in the sun god and believing Jesus.
Yeah, that's literally what he did.
Because like, Jesus is not believing to other gods.
Yeah, when he was paid $1,000, he made a video saying like maybe everyone is right. Yeah, maybe every god is right, and also evolution is correct. But then when he's pissed off at atheists, he's about, you think your granddaddy's a fucking fish? Because he has no understanding of evolution. And nothing he says on it is worth any weight. Wait, I'm pressing the wrong thing. Screen share. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dorn.
I'm related.
Is that what you're singing?
Yeah, this is just the same Brett Keane shit for years.
That's right. You're right. Relax. This is part of the dominance. He said, if I back away right now, he wins.
W Chihuahua. W Schnookums.
Can you believe?
Oh wait. we gotta check out the classics. Classic shorts.
Honey?
What?
What are you cooking? What's for dinner?
Rewind it.
Mac and cheese, of course.
Oh my! Can you even rewind a YouTube short? Shit.
Honey.
Okay, start over.
Honey?
Yeah, Honey. What?
Honey, what are you cooking? What's for dinner?
You'll steal.
Charlie cheese.
You'll steal, of course.
Situation, yeah.
Clever. He's in on the jokes. Alright, now this one. This is fucking...
Honey, where do you think transgenders come from?
Ah, God, fucking YouTube shorts, man. No, I'm not on that one.
Don't.
Honey, where do you think transgenders come from?
If you really want to know, they come from Transylvania.
Oh, of course he was smoking a fucking cigarette while doing that. Oh, yeah. Oh,
There's got trans in it.
Transgenders come
clever. Clever. The joke is transphobia. Oh, this is related to that video I deleted. Okay, so this in the video you made about TJ, maybe like 6 months ago now. He's basically said, like, everyone's asking me, why did TJ and I stop being friends in the situation? Well, what happened is when I was an atheist YouTuber situation, he made a video saying he was sexually abused. But then he told me in person, or well, he told me in private, because he had such a high level of respect for me that it was all a lie. And, you know, I can't dig with that. I can't respect that, so that's why we stopped being friends. Except, for over, like, 10 years, actually longer, like, probably, bringing up his entire YouTube career, he made videos trying to defame TJ. Literally calling him a pedophile, literally calling him a scammer, calling him any fucking thing in the book he can say, but he never mentioned that story, the quote-unquote real reason he stopped being friends with him. And there's also, like, not to mention all the times where he pretended to be his friend again. Like what I mentioned earlier, when they paid him. Then he was like, oh, TJ, you're a cool guy. I take back everything I said about you. He's so full of shit, and he has never responded to me when I bring it up to him. He's always ignored me. But, yeah, that's that situation.
Fucking random bullshit.
Oh my god.
But again, we didn't come from...
So let me ask this.
What is this? Look how badly done this is. He just recorded, like, a video on his phone.
But again, we didn't come from nothing, and no scientist...
Oh, I didn't know that button was there. Okay. Yeah, that's that. Alright, let's check live.
Oh my goodness, what was the green guy? Was that like the grasshopper instead of the manatee? What was that?
What was what? Wait. What was it?
There's a green guy in the YouTube shorts.
Oh, I don't know what that is. It's probably just him putting his weird filters on.
It recently
people.
came to my attention that Steve McRae, the man who's considered to be
Grasshopper.
a controversial atheist on the internet.
I have never...
Manatee.
I have never heard of this guy, so I don't know how he's the most controversial atheist on the internet.
Has come out and promoted and
you don't know anything about atheists.
Known pedophile and a sex offender.
Okay.
Somebody who harmed a little child.
I don't care. That doesn't mean all atheists are like that, which is obviously what Brett Keane is trying to say. Atheist Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeez. Jeffrey Dahmer was an atheist. Checkmate, atheists. Live. He started using the same fucking shit in his live streams now. What is this? God uses atheist like Polyga. What a weird name.
Joe Biden fell again. Sigma.
Yeah, I think we were on this one. Or no, he actually probably was on this one. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think there's much of interest to be had here. Not that there ever is with Brett. I wonder if the one where we got the shotgun is still here. It might have been this one. Woke culture. Let's let cut to the end. Let's see what the chat is.
Makes sense.
Chat GBT. Adam Lore, Brett Keane said chat GBD.
Like with
I don't know if this is the one we were
some of
on.
the loss that I was doing with last year. Some of the things that helped.
Oh, what the fuck is that picture? What? Yeah, that's Brett Keane right there. Ultimate badass. Yeah, alright.
Looks mad goofy. It looks like I forgot his name. It doesn't matter.
Alright. I think we're pretty much like Brett Keane has run its course. Maybe we can end on this school video.
Don't be like Brett Keane.
Everybody for being there the whole time.
Sometimes Gord allows us to reside in darkness, so we may shine a bright light illuminating the way for others. What the fuck?
2013.
It's like 2007. Sounds like Rugrats music, by the way. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Doesn't that look a little demonic, don't you think?
Well, he's always been doing that.
It's not demonic, it's talking about the fury and the fire of gold.
Yeah.
In that red text, that's, I don't know, I like the color red.
That crow in the background, Gord. His lips look so, like, red, like he has lipstick on. Well, actually, his bottom lip looks like he has lipstick on. And his top lip...
His hairpiece.
Yeah, like his bottom lip is probably, like, swollen, or, like, bleeding or something. While his top lip has the herpes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett.
Oh my God. All stream, we've been denied we've been denied the glory of basking in Brett Keane's face, and now we finally have it.
Keane, welcome to the Brett Keane Show. I
You
hope you're all having a blessed, wonderful day out there.
You know, why do you think? I wonder why his room is in complete darkness. Is it to not? Is it so people don't make fun of his room, or is it like people can see less of him?
Today we're going to talk about.
Oh my God!
Canceling public schools altogether.
Well, I thought you were against cancel culture.
Are we tired of sending our children to high school with the concern that some enraged animal is going to come into the classroom and shoot up?
You mean like how an enraged animal came at Dorn and your mom, according to your criminal record? But anyway, just because school shootings are a thing doesn't mean educating the public isn't valuable, you fucking retard.
Up all the kids.
You know what? People can rob stores. Let's stop working, guys. We should end public working.
Exactly. Well said.
Are we tired of our children having to...
Store clerks could be robbed.
Yeah, what's even the point of having a store?
Because there's a group of kids out there who may want to bully some
Too many boys.
Where they go over the edge and decide to not only...
Just like cyberbullying.
Yeah.
But full massive genocidal homicide.
Bullying. Only something that could only happen in the physical world.
Do we really want that in our lives anymore?
Wait, but he complains about being cyberbullied every fucking day. He should know better.
Do we really want to pay taxes to schools where they get paid to teach your kids things that they're not actually going to
want to pay taxes to school where they get paid and the teachers get paid? That's what his point's going to be. The teachers get paid and they teach them literal garbage.
Yeah, like what?
The teachers get paid, guys. Am I right?
Yeah. Honestly, what even would be...
You get fucking paid, Brett King. What the fuck you do?
Teachers don't get paid enough, Brett. But, what would be more important to use, like, tax money on? Well, like, you know, paying for public services and shit. That's important for keeping society running. But, like, other than that, like, so school is still one of those, though. Like, what else does the money need to go to if not school?
Where they get paid to teach your kids things that they're not actually going to use whenever they get out of school.
Brett, You're projecting again. Yeah, a lot of things a lot of people won't use, but people do use those skills. Like, everyone's different, Brett.
We tired of paying for these expensive prices for college, where our children end up in debt for the
College.
That's why we need school, retard.
Yeah, the problem with that isn't. Yeah, so you don't say college. Yeah, like, even if in school you learn things that won't help you in life, it still teaches you, like, basic, logical thinking, like 1 + 1 = 2, which is something you didn't get, Brett. Basic logical thinking.
He failed that in preschool.
Yeah.
Or at least
He still failed in preschool. He tried to go back.
Went through it.
It's alright. It's alright.
They banned him from it. They banned him from preschool.
Children end up in debt for the
Tried to
rest of their
retake
damn
it so many
life.
times. He kept on failing. They had to ban him.
Yeah, so what he's doing is he's trying to, like, compile every possible criticism of school he's heard for this stupid case. Brett, yes, people do get in debt from college. The solution to that isn't getting rid of school in general. That wouldn't even make sense, because college is optional, so that doesn't even help. But the solution is to not, like... Well, I don't even know what the solution is, but it's a financial solution. It's not get rid of school. What were you saying?
The solutions make college free.
Yeah.
Or at least cheaper, so that you don't have to pay $1,200 for each textbook, and you have to pay for 10 textbooks.
Exactly. No, if there's any kind of inconvenience, just completely get rid of it.
Too many bars.
Yeah.
And then whenever they get through all this garbage anyway, and they're taught all this liberal communism or socialism or whatever garbage.
Liberalism, communism, socialism. Oh, what?
We're being taught communism stuff and socialism stuff. That's cool, man. I don't know. That's brainwashed.
But he's so stupid. Like, he's trying to make... this freeze frame is funny. But he's trying to make an argument that he doesn't understand. Like, reuse an argument that you heard someone else say. Because socialism, liberalism, communism are not at all the same thing. Those are different ideologies.
Some of them are opposites.
Yeah. Like,
some of them are literal, like, direct democracy. Democracy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's right.
And some are, like, the leader controls everything, as in communism, not communism, forget which one.
Well, to my...
have his ass, I think.
Yeah, for sure. To my basic understanding, right, communism is like the government controls everything. Socialism is more like I don't know, like, there's more control the people have instead of being, like, controlled by just a boss. And then liberalism is, I think, what we have now. We're just, like, a capitalist society that has some,
we have Republic, Democratic. Democratic Republic.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not informed on that myself. I should be, though. Maybe if school taught me the specific differences between these things, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I guess I can go to college for that.
Maybe that's what school's for, to teach you the difference, Brett Keane.
Yeah, if you
don't know the difference.
Yeah, no, it's all just the same thing. By the way, there are several schools, even to this day, that, like, teach, like, right-wing ideology. Like, when I was in grade school, every day we had to pledge our allegiance to the flag every fucking day. But no, there's no, like, Brett Keane would never... not, like, technically, no. But, like, it's very,
right-wing at all.
Yeah, that isn't. But it's very, like, patriotic. It's very... like, it's definitely supporting
patriotic, not right wing.
Yeah.
Everybody, don't pull a Brett Keane.
Yeah, my bad. I phrased it
poorly. Socialist. He would say democratic. Almost as bad.
The thing is, though, is, like, Brett Keane or someone like him would never criticize that as, like, brainwash. He would never say that's brainwashing because he agrees with that. Well, if it was, like, just a teacher saying you can be LGBT or whatever, then that's brainwashing. That's liberalism, communism, socialism. Well, I mean, if you had a consistent standard, yes, but no, not necessarily. I would say it depends on how it's done. Like, with the
I would say both aren't brainwashing.
Oh, right. Then yeah. Sorry, I would agree.
Garbage that doesn't even have compatibility.
Well, like the Pledge of Allegiance is forced upon you, though. In fact, I've heard of stories. I don't know a specific one, but I heard that it happens that kids that don't stand for like don't I forget what it's like, pledge themselves to the flag, don't do that little anthem or whatever. They get like in trouble for it. So I feel like that kind of is brainwashing in that case, but it could be contextual. Like if you have the choice not to do it, then fine.
Yeah, my school didn't punish people for that.
Yeah, they made you do it, but they didn't force you.
I guess there's some schools that might.
Yeah, like it kind of like how far does something need to be brainwashing in your mind? I suppose.
Government. Our kids have a bunch of bullshit and have compatibility with our government. Our kids have a bunch of bullshit in their head, and they don't even know what to do with all that nonsense anymore.
Projecting.
It's one of the reasons why we got these pink-headed pussy.
By the way, oh my god! Before I forget, like another benefit of school is having like social interaction and learning how to like get along with people.
Around.
Just go to a park.
Yeah.
What if you get shot up at a park?
Yeah. Also.
No.
Yeah. Also, Brett would never do that, so that faced my honest reaction.
Screaming and yelling, and these obese, pink-haired...
I hope Brett doesn't go to the park. That's for the kids. If he was a kid, he wouldn't go to the park, though.
Yeah.
He's probably just a loser.
Yeah, he'd give everyone a herpes. Yeah. Alright. I really want to capture... I really want to capture the beauty of what he says here.
Screaming and yelling why we got these pink-headed pussy hat people running around, screaming and yelling, and these obese, pink-haired fucking troglodytes that are running around talking about what's
obese troglodytes running around.
Important in society.
Not like me, I'm the stallion.
Yeah, they're running around. There's a difference.
Yeah, at least they can run, Brett.
All these marches. So
at least they can march, Brett.
I walk.
Sometimes when Dorn won't get the cheese.
Thinking to myself, what is the point?
What is I just lay down.
People are actually learning. I remember whenever I was going to high school.
It was like Santa Claus, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what they're learning is how to do math, like how to read, and how to do understand stories.
History.
Yeah, history,
math, science, how to talk, language.
Yeah, like the fundamentals of understanding.
Pronounce words.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
Exactly. Potato's killing it today. The fundamentals of like basic knowledge and how to live in the fucking world that you don't possess. That's what the point of school is, right?
Bullies.
Bullshit. Necessities.
Yeah.
Police are calling me a blubber whale.
Yeah, I don't know, boy. Just remove school.
You're supposed to have just most of the education, basic education learned. It's not even like you're supposed to master it.
Yeah.
You just need to achieve it.
Now, what's the point? I don't want to learn. I just want to eat mac and cheese. What's the point? Remove it.
The problem is, if we don't fucking get people to learn, then they'll be
Brett Keane.
Not acceptable in society's terms, I guess. Actual not acceptable.
Like Brett Keane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Brett Keane.
On top of that, I was being taught by teachers who, they felt they had to spend any amount of attention on you at all.
On you.
To give you a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe that's when you need school.
Yeah. That's just my action. That's just my action, Potato. He's literally said that.
That's my health problem. Just blocking my vocal cords.
No, that's how my PE class helps, doesn't it? No, it's my speech impediment.
I thought you demon crats were all for not fat shaming.
You're the exception, Brett.
Spend any amount of attention on you at all. To give you a little bit more, put a little bit more effort into your education, or teach you something that you might find extremely difficult or challenging, they would then go speak to the board and they'd start talking about getting you medicated, which would cost the parents more because now the parents got to go to a fucking doctor, they got to do hospital appointments.
Oh no, they're telling you to get medicated because you can't move around class. Your fat body just can't fit through the doors. They against everyone trying to push you through the door. You gotta get medicated.
Yeah. When the teacher asks you a question, what comes out? Gosh, Brett, what is 2 plus 2? What do you think? Why are you asking me? I guess it's throwing the situation. When that comes out of a kid's mouth, you're gonna want to try to do something to help fucking fix that mess.
Second grade.
Yeah. When you can't even understand a kid because of the fucking blubber covering their vocal cords. There's kind of a problem.
I'm gonna tell my parents that I need to go to the gym.
Yeah. Well, it didn't help when my dad knocked out all my teeth in one punch.
Yeah.
About getting you medicated, which would cost the parents more because now the parents got to go to a fucking doctor.
God, amount of shit you go through. God.
Yeah.
I don't imagine like how most everybody goes through shit.
The shit I go through, like, can you imagine a life this horrible? I get to lay in bed all day, every day, and that's it. I mean, sometimes I look at the internet, message.
If you look at it forward and stopping the past, the present's probably more. You're living more of a fruitful life than you think. You baboon.
I mean, not Brett Keane. He's not living a fruitful life, but he could have.
Oh, yeah, he's living like some cheese.
He doesn't eat fruit.
This whole
cheeseful life.
Give me some cheese on that.
One of these days, you just gotta kick the bucket.
Yeah. Fucking Dorn gave me some apples. I can't dorm an apple, Dorn. What are you doing? Blend a bitch. Come on.
Doctor, they got to do hospital appointments, therapy, get your kid on all kinds of shit that turns them into a zombie to the point where they can't absorb any of the fucking information, but the teachers are happy.
So obviously that's not how, like, ADHD medication or whatever he's referring to works. It's meant, to my knowledge, to help you focus if you have ADHD or whatever thing he could be referring to. And also, obviously, you not understanding a question doesn't mean that they're just gonna assume, oh, he's fucking autistic. Get him out of here. No, Brett.
Yeah.
This is where, like,
just because you're in the autism, just because you're in the autism class, it doesn't mean it was because you couldn't pay attention to one question, retard. Bro, I failed 1 plus 2, and they're like, "You gotta go to the special ed class." Come on. These blubber whales.
Yeah, a fucking fat-ass teacher. Already got gray hair at age, like, 30. Come on.
Yeah. They probably grew up to be fat and with gray hair when they're 33.
Yeah, now we're gonna have a jorb. Fucking stupid teacher. They're gonna have a retarded.
Yeah. Who the fuck's gonna end up like that? Who ends up like...
Ah. Paul Gigo, he doesn't have a jorb. I do, though. I do. I can't tell. Like, he was confronted on this on phone call.
I'm in my bed fucking with PNG.
PNG tuber, I guess.
Look, Brett Keane tuber.
Look how successful my life is. I fucking pretend I'm sitting when I can't even muster the will to sit for a fucking video. That's how successful my life is. Unlike Paul Rigo. Yeah.
Because your kid is literally asleep, drooling on the desk, but not being in the fucking class.
Yeah, definitely projecting now.
Yeah. Whenever I was asleep drooling on the desk, they put me in a special class. That's the only reason why.
They're trying their best. About like the... See, this really depends on the quality of teacher you have. Like, some teachers genuinely will try to help you if you don't understand something. They'll try their best for you. I know teachers like that. I remember teachers like that. Some teachers won't because they just see it as a job. But if you paid teachers more, that might be less of an issue. You might get more passion in their work.
Yeah. But we need to take them away.
No.
Because they don't get paid. Since they don't get paid enough, we gotta take away schools.
Yeah, I think there's a term for this. Don't throw a baby out with the bathwater, sorry. Like, just because there's problems doesn't mean you just get rid of the whole thing. It's like if my fridge, like, the light turns off or something, I don't just throw out the fucking fridge. Brett wouldn't do that either, of course.
So what's
He
the
couldn't
point?
throw it.
Yeah, you couldn't open the door. He needs Dorn. He needs like
to get Dorn. They would have to put their strength together.
the water heads will have to come in and try to help too.
Yeah.
The Keane clan working together.
With
you know how like midgets have like tiny little houses? He has like a huge house.
Yeah.
He fee-fi-fo thumbs through like everything.
Yeah.
Media that we have with all this
I love
shit
this.
that we have out here, and
all the shit we have here today. Very articulate.
So what's the point?
School can help with that, Brett. School can help with that.
With all
I remember they said I was artistic.
I'm a musician, author.
I remember my mom called me special.
Oh, I am
special little boy, and they were calling me artistic all the time.
Your golden waterhead.
We have with all this shit that we have out here in YouTube, where teachers can just simply record their educational seminars, even if
record their educational seminar, but that would still need a school system. What?
If a person isn't a teacher and all that, if someone could be so...
Wait, so you're saying, like, have the teachers teach the lessons, but don't have it where the kids can ask them questions, because it'll just be recorded. You think that's better? Even though you were complaining about, like, teachers not helping if you ask, like, to clarify a question. You think that's better? Just removing the ability to ask for help. What the fuck?
Inclined, they could use the new AI of Google or Chat GPT, and they can find out if any of the shit they're listening to on video is fucking worth the damn, and if it's true or not. It's not really a difference. A lot of kids, they learn a lot of shit from dicking around on the computer and doing.
Okay, so his point, basically, that he's, like, not even smart enough to say that well, is that all this information is on the internet. So why do you even need a school system? Okay, for one, not people are, like, in poverty and can't even have the internet. Some people are, but they could go to school. There's that. But more importantly, Brett, is people, unfortunately, they won't choose to learn information on the internet. Look at you. You never chose to learn a fucking thing on the internet.
No, he did. Science.com.
Yeah, you've had access to the internet your entire fucking life, and never once have you chose to learn something. You never once chose how to learn.
Science.com, idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot atheist.
As always.
Me and Sheep were actually in Potato. We were bored with the internet. What's shit's excuse?
Yeah. Like, Brett, as always, you are the walking... You are the laying refutation to your argument. Because if people just had the internet to learn things and wasn't forced to learn things, they would turn out like you, Brett.
Doing hands-on training with stuff anyway.
Hands-on training.
So you might as
well. Good. They turn out like me. Good. Finally.
A lot of young people get bored. A lot of young people
Teacher Brecken.
Yeah, Teacher Brecken.
Mr. Keane.
Mr. Keane.
A lot of parents use the public school system more as a fucking government babysitter as opposed to actually educating their kids.
That would, be more of a problem that they have to work so long that they can't even watch their kids.
Yeah, babies, they can't do that to babies. Dumb. He's stupid. Clearly, never watched a baby before.
Yeah, like how's that the school again? How does that correlate to remove the school system? I don't get it.
There's a lot of kids.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's Brett Keane.
What?
Oh, you said it doesn't make any sense, and I said, yeah, it's Brett Keane. That's it. That's all that needs to be said.
Right, yeah.
What are you saying?
Everything doesn't make any sense because, well, it would be bad for the parent to do that because that's just banning your child in some way.
I mean, there is a reason to trust that the school could take care of the child for a while, but like babies don't get dropped off at an actual daycare. So I don't know what he's talking about if that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Out there that are failing. There's a lot of education that's falling on their kids. There's a lot of kids out there that are failing. There's a lot of education that's falling through the shithole on this.
You literally just proved your point, or well, you showed that you were an example of that in that sentence. There are a lot of people that are hold on, the education system situation fails.
There's nothing for them. So why do we bother to continue? There's so many damn cons.
There's so many damn fawns. He just said funds as fawns.
To actually,
I thought you said con.
Oh, actually, you might be right. Sorry. I was jumping the Gorn. He does say pone as pond though.
There's so many damn cons to actually.
You're right. I fucked up.
Go into a public.
I'm sorry, Brett. I apologize.
School. Anyway, even for religious people, you need to think about.
What did he say? Cherry picking, something like that.
He said there are cons to going to school, which
tune picking or something like that. No, the Brett Keaneism.
Okay, well, wait, I missed it. Hold on.
No. He didn't say it that one time. You're looking for words or something.
Oh,
out for.
Right. It was okay. One of his Keaneisms, mine quoting. So there's quote mining, where you cherry pick a specific term out of context to make someone look bad. And he said mine quoting, as if you were wait. Actually, I might be reversing it. No, yeah, he said mine quoting. Yeah, he had it completely backwards.
Even for religion.
As if you were mining the quote and not whatever.
Those people, you need to think about.
I'm gonna fucked up there.
Your kid is
mine quoting, quote mining. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mine quoting that he said.
Being taught.
Quote mining sounds a lot more natural.
You're looking for quotes. You're mining for quotes.
Yeah.
All kinds of bullshit.
Like he basically said something like the man straw fallacy, that kind of thing. Just had it reversed.
Been taught that they're fucking from the womb of a baboon anyway.
What the fuck is this shit? I think he's saying religious people, you're not gonna like that they're teaching evolution. Well, cry about it, Brett. It's science.
Your kid is being taught
that you've supported on several times, by the way.
All kinds of bullshit, being taught that they're fucking from the womb of a baboon anyway.
No one is taught that they're from the womb of a baboon. It's that humans share some genes, have a common ancestor with apes or monkeys or whatever animals.
A lot of people, especially in the religious
community, what's a common ancestor? Probably made up by science.
Yeah. There's a thing the drunken peasants try to tell Brett that you can send your blood or send something to a DNA sample, your spit even, to some organization, and they can do a DNA test to see if you have Neanderthal DNA in you, I believe. And then Brett Keane is like, what? So you're saying that they prove that I'm a fish person? Crazy. And then he looked at, I think not fish, he was like, a rat person? Okay, fine. I'll look this up, dickless penises. Okay. What are the most human rat? Fucking Brett.
Want your kid being taught a bunch of bullshit, and a lot of you atheists tend to get picked on.
That's the picked on. That's the reason you don't want school. Well, if you were smart enough to have a reason, is because you want kids to be taught a bunch of bullshit.
And then you come back and have one of these high school shootings that we've seen happen over 100 fucking times now. You're sick of it, right? I'm sick
Obviously, the solution with that isn't removing school. There are other solutions.
of it. I'm sick of people getting dead, and I'm sick of people
I'm sure people getting
Getting
dead.
dead.
Getting dead. Getting gorn.
Once they get out of the public school system, and then they have no job to go to. Especially in the last couple of years.
Especially
due to this fucking bullshit that ended up putting us all.
You did the exact same like hand motion earlier. It's almost like he is looping the PNG tuber again.
In our house in lockdown, like we were in our own private prison. A lot of you out there ended up losing your jobs. It didn't matter how much fucking education you had. The system.
Okay, that has nothing to do with the school system. Like bad luck can happen. That's more like a problem with probably like capitalism in America. The fact that you can't reliably have any income if something bad happens, like a pandemic.
Told you
the solution is a lot more complicated than getting rid of schools. Obviously,
is the way you got to live, and everything was taken from you, and a lot of you ended up committing suicide.
The thing is, though, is school could have going to college could have taught you some skills for in house jobs, like a customer service jobs or something like that. So
are killing your fucking spouse because you were stuck with them, and
you're one to talk when you literally have domestic abuse charges against your wife. Shut up.
Didn't get an opportunity or vacation or time away from them.
What?
I'm trying to think of actual solutions.
No, you fucking aren't.
Tired of hearing these old 90-year-old tales from the crypt, host-looking motherfuckers that are running.
You can't say anyone looks old, Brett.
Running our government.
At least they look old because they are old.
Just taking our money anyway. Why don't we break down some of these programs? Why don't we get rid?
At least when they were 30, like when Joe Biden was 30, he didn't look like you.
Of the old guard, get rid of all their old programs that are fucking useless, and it's just their way to fill their pockets anyway. Let's get rid of that. The next video I do, even though I believe in God, we're going to talk about why I think the tax exemption needs to go bye-bye for organized atheism, who's considered a religion, as well as Christianity.
Wait, what? Tax exemptions for atheism? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. What are you fucking talking about? You made that up. Okay, so like churches and shit can be tax exempt, but there's no atheist church that's tax exempt. What the fuck are you talking about?
In any religion out there, I don't think that there should be taxes being exempted anymore, and we'll talk about that next video. Let's
Fascinating.
deal with public schools for now.
God bless.
I don't think tax should be exempted, but they're going towards schools.
Yeah.
And that's not even important.
Yeah. Jesus, man. Let's see if
I'd
he did.
rather go towards me.
Yeah, exactly.
Stallion. I get the respect I deserve.
Exactly. Okay, so his next video was hashtag TradWife, Traditional Women versus Feminist Freak Show by Brett Keane. And I've seen that video, and it's also pretty funny. But, so he lied. He never made that tax-exempt video, Brett. Maybe I should comment that. Like, where's the tax-exempt video, Brett? Man, the only people that commented were his cucks, because Von Helton is one of those cucks of his.
Because they get deleted. Also, Adam Lohr is there.
Yeah. You still haven't made the atheism. God damn it. I was close though, right?
Atheist.
Yeah, I was. Okay. The atheism tax exemption. I don't know if I was close there. Oh, I guess I was.
No.
Tax
That's not right. That's emption.
Emption? Is that a word?
Might be.
Oh, he said exemption, right?
Exemption.
I'm a moron. I'm Brett Keane. Okay, thank you. So I made the atheism tax exemption video, right?
Since there's a better word, can you right click it?
Oh.
Right click. Actually, no, not no more. Doesn't say it anymore.
No, it doesn't. Another lie to the pile. To add to the pile. Alright, cool. That's gonna get deleted immediately, too.
At least makes where he sees it. Maybe Adam Lord, his little fiends are deleting them.
That's actually very plausible. Very plausible. Alright.
While he lays down eating his cheese.
Yeah. Pointing emoji, please subscribe, comment, and rate. Even his, description or whatever, it's just him shilling. Oh no.
Also, he says to rate, so he hasn't even changed that since, 20.
You're right! You're right! That's not a thing anymore! I forgot about that! Rating hasn't been a thing in a long time. What's podcast? Oh, yeah, it only has one. Okay, it's like a playlist. Playlist? Let's see. Personal diary? The raccoon video is one of them. Personal stuff. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I mean, there are more videos we can watch. My family doesn't appreciate my accomplishments. But I'm not sure. Maybe we should stop now.
Maybe.
It's up to you guys, I suppose.
My family. My family doesn't love me.
Yeah. You know what's weird is I don't think that was in his uploads. It was only in his playlist. So maybe some of these were unlisted. Maybe we can find the TJ video in one of these playlists. I wonder. Stop. Sorry. Let's see. Seems like no. It should be around here. No, never mind. I already talked about it, though. The point's made. What do you guys think? Should we keep going, Orin?
We should probably stop here.
Okay.
Well, Fanboy's most likely sleepy.
Yeah.
And, his voice is tiring me out.
Yeah, me too.
It's making me depressed.
Oh, me too. Okay.
What, the Keane voice?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get more sleep-inducing than the Keenster. But, yeah.
Not even Joe Biden could. Joe Biden, he literally, every night.
You have to go for another mile, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is we're talking about?
Talked over you to say I could go on for another mile.
Wow. Wow.
So does that mean you want to keep going, fanboy?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
That was fucking over.
You guys can keep on going. Fanboy can be all silent the entire time, sleeping. You literally fell asleep. Come on.
You slept through most of it. Well, okay, fanboy, if you do want to keep going, what video do you want to watch then? There's not...
Well, show me a goofy one.
They're all goofy, I don't know. Alright, let's just go through the list.
What's the goofiest all?
I don't even fucking know. Ray by Brett Keane. Joe Biden mental illness. God abandons America by Brett Keane. Transgender teacher failing children by Brett Keane. Brett Keane drag queens and kids.
You know, in the Bible, I said it mad goofy.
Yeah.
In the Bible, I think it says, what's it called? That a lot of things correlate. That you probably wouldn't know about this. Is in retribution, not retribution. What is we're talking about?
Alright.
Revelations.
Right. Revelation situation.
Yeah. Revolutions or whatever.
Revolution against the atheists that control society.
Revolutions instead of revelations.
He would, because he's just an educated motherfucker.
Yeah. Public schools need to be banned. I'm a living example. I'm perfectly fine.
On guard.
It says somewhere that the new Israel. I need to search up the name. So there's a new Israel or whatever that's run by the what's man, I can't remember nothing. Brett Keane's it's clouded my mind.
It's
just
alright.
making me dumber.
It's alright. You can take your time. There's no rush. It's Brett Keane. I'm not rushing to watch the next Brett Keane video.
Yeah, you guys can keep on talking. I'm gonna search it up.
Alright.
Like 4 million else.
Alright, okay. Next is we watch this My Pet Raccoon by Brett Keane. Satanic narcissistic atheist transgenders feminist. What the? That's gibberish. What is that? Science proves God by Brett Keane. Government, politics, and celebrity shuck by Brett Keane. Full reset. Brett Keane, atheism destroys more lives than religion. Oh my god. So fucking. I just get. Wait a minute. Was this the Sonny D one? He has the fucking Dora the Explorer doll in this one. Wait a minute.
Dora.
Dora! Oh, he's not wearing sunglasses. We can see his beautiful fucking eyes. Oh no, he's putting them on. Oh, he's chugging a beer. Oh, that's tea. Probably beer in reality, but...
Some good old tea. Yeah.
For years, I've been talking to atheists
Babylon,
about...
yeah. So, apparently people think America is like Babylon, and that's, you probably say Babylon, and it's spelled like Babylon, so he would say that. Babylon.
Yeah, that's actually referenced in Bioshock 2 at the very beginning. It's like written in blood or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it's the New Jerusalem, they call it, and they think it's America because it's like where the devil's son, I keep on forgetting his name, what they call him. The Antichrist, I think it is. I think they call him just that. The Antichrist will like reside in Babylon.
Right.
And people think Babylon is like America or somewhere in America.
Right.
So that would mean that God doesn't care as much about Babylon, which is like the evilest place or whatever in the Bible, where like the devil's son himself is going to reside whenever he comes back. Or not comes back, or comes into the world.
It turns out Babylon was actually Festus, Missouri, home of the Manatee. Yeah.
Well, the thing about, there's a lot of things that would make Brett Keane not the Antichrist, sadly. I would want to believe it, though. I would really want to believe it, because a few examples I can think of that we can't even say that he's the Antichrist is that the Antichrist will have nothing to do with women.
Oh.
And everyone will think he's like a good guy, and that's not really the case at all.
That's the opposite of the case. Yeah. Everyone hates Brett Keane.
Yeah. Actually, anyways.
Well, if that was a real thing, I don't know who that would apply to. Because pretty much everyone.
People say it's. Yeah, people say it's like the Pope. Pope is like the most popular one because he's supposed to be like the good guy, but he's actually really evil, which he is.
Well, that's just a common pastor thing, where like they have repressed sexual desires, do fucked up shit.
Yeah. So they think it's the Pope. Because I don't think the Pope has anything to do with women, and people think he's a good guy because it's like, oh, he's the holiest man.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
But like,
I think they say someone else as well. They've also said Obama before, but he has things to do with... He's with women. They say that because he's charming and stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's a politician. That should be expected of a politician. But that doesn't surprise me to be called the Antichrist. He's been called all kinds of shit back in the day. But Brett Keane might have been part of it.
It would be a contender for the Antichrist, but he has things to do with women. He has a wife. I'm pretty sure he has kids. So that wouldn't really work.
Well, the main problem is if he was the Antichrist, he would have done crazy shit when he had power, but he didn't. It was always the status quo. really. But
Trump was considered the Antichrist at one time, but he sleeps with all kinds of women.
Yeah, he's very promiscuous.
Yeah. Got the sexual assault.
Yeah.
He's mad quirky. He's quirkalicious.
Yeah, maybe Dora the Explorer over here, collabing with Brett Keane is the Antichrist.
See, the problem with Brett Keane is he's not the Antichrist. He's the devil himself.
Right.
Different.
Right. Yeah. Maybe like Dora is like the King Dice to his devil, you know?
Yeah, he can be a Antichrist because there's like if there's a person in power or something, or like a really evil person, they consider him a Antichrist.
Yeah.
They're in power and getting away with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, it's random, but this might make because if we did talk to Brett Keane, he would obviously want to make it about like atheism versus religion. And that might make it interesting, is that you are like a Christian and I am an atheist. You know, might add an interesting depth to it, but probably not because it's Brett Keane.
You're friends with atheists? You're a traitor.
Yeah.
You're a traitor to the Lord. I'm a God believer.
Yeah, alright, be honest. How many families has he attacked? Be honest with me, okay?
How many families have I had?
No, how many families have I attacked? Is what he would ask you. Yeah.
You've attacked a lot of families.
Too many to count.
You've attacked my family and Fanboy's family.
That's true. That's true.
Family.
He's going to heaven for it now.
Fanboy's family fucking hates me. Like, they would probably kill me if they could like press a button and get away with it. I guarantee they would. So it's true. Everything he says about atheists are true.
Yeah. And you've talked about my family before.
Yeah, not in a nice way. Not in a nice way.
Yeah.
The nicest thing I said is like your mom is kind of passable, you know, in comparison to other things like Dorn.
The concept of sin and state of mind. A lot of non-believers have this issue with if there is
I like that
I was probably... you can say something, my bad.
Well, I haven't paused on an example. I like that his like head is always tilting upwards. He can't even look straight anymore. That's how much blubber. That's how much blubber is in the way.
The pure blubber on him.
Yeah.
the concept of sin.
The fat rolls are too thick on his neck.
State of mind.
His quote-unquote neck. It's not even a neck anymore. It's just kind of morphed into fat.
While we were doing this, I've been playing Hollow Knight the whole time, because I was absolutely... I couldn't pay attention, because, like, he was talking so slow.
Yeah, that's
so I just started playing Hollow Knight.
You
know, talk slow.
Say that
again? What is it?
I don't know. Say that again, fanboy? Say that again, fanboy? Come on. We want to hear.
He said something about Brett Keane talking slow. Talking slow.
You're talking slow.
True.
Brett Keane's honest reaction.
Yeah, well, alright. Well, what were you saying, Potato?
I said that not even one-hitted, I've no-hitted half of the bosses now.
Oh, shit!
Half more to go.
Yeah, that's really cool. You know what? Like, if we became, like, arch nemesis to Brett Keane, which is something that could happen, you know what he'll probably do is he'll make videos out of spite, like, man, this fucking Kid Potato plays this shitty Hollow Knight game, where you, like, it's like a ripoff of, like, Metroid and shit? Like, come on. And then, like, for me, it'd be like, this fucking kid plays, like, this Undertale shit, where, like, you're supposed to forgive your enemies? When these atheists are attacking me all the time, how can I forgive them? And then I don't even know what it'd be for fanboy. This fucking weeb over here, like you're all just trash, just like that pedophiles.
That's too true. That's too true. That's too true.
Dude, if Brett Keane, oh my god, I'm coming up with like a scheme.
You gotta say something about like lollies.
Yeah.
Like, he's into little kids because of lollies.
He would do that. He would do that. But I'm like coming up with a scheme right now. Because I guarantee that like if I somehow, like I had a conversation with Brett, Brett, and I like told him like fanboy watches VTubers, I guarantee Brett would make fun of him for that if he got on his shit list. But this fucking guy.
I can pull out. I can pull out. Yeah, Brett, dude, you're also like a YouTuber.
Yeah, it'd be the greatest thing ever.
You're one little 5-second fucking image.
Yeah, it'd be the greatest
Actually,
thing.
30 seconds.
Oh, come on,
30 seconds? Come on, Dorn.
Yeah, Gage and...
Come on, fanboy.
Gage...
Come on, fanboy and a gay sheep 4.5.
Yeah, Gage into the round abyss of my neck.
He pulls out the
yeah.
OBS transitions, and it changes your
Barter of transitions.
Changes your situation.
Are you an earthy orf?
Dora. I had that same Dora plush before.
Oh, wow. See, this is who you will become, fanboy. You're going to become Brett Keane in the future. Yeah, you're going to gaze into your future right now.
The non-believers have this issue with if there is a God, and he's able to see into our minds and see our...
Is this the video where he, like, plays with it? Doesn't seem like it is. That's a different video where he, like, plays with the fucking thing.
What a girl, man.
Yeah. What's this shit? That's how you sum up all Brett Keane videos. What's this shit? Oh my god, the fucking idiot. What is this, man? Man, Brett Keane's gonna be freaking out. He's getting like a lot of views today. Say that again?
Bro thinks he's a police officer now.
Yeah, he does. Brett Keane was one of our 8 yards.
He's arresting him.
Oh my god. Atheist lies versus stupid atheism? What? Atheist lies versus stupid atheism. Okay.
That's how.
Stupid blubber whale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, biggest great whale ever recorded. Let's check that. Let's check out that.
She's got a picture of him.
Yeah.
He's just swimming in the water. We need a side-by-side comparison between him and Brett Keane.
Let's see if you...
Yeah, also, that looks like...
a whale's beside him.
Yeah.
A whale. It's Brett Keane.
Yeah, also, that looks like a shark, not a whale. And even if that was a whale...
Great white.
Yeah,
it's great white.
Oh, he said great white. I must have, like, projected whale onto what he said. I'm sorry, I fucked up. My bad. He said great white.
Go ahead and see.
Yeah, I mean, can you blame me? Can you blame me?
No.
Oh. I mean, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. When Loved Ones Burn in Hell by Brett Keane. Wait, he's drinking shit. He's like chugging root beer in this one. What the fuck? He disappeared. Oh, he has like that strawberry Dr. Pepper. He has like a can of that strawberry Dr. Pepper shit.
Pulling a Snoop Dogg. Still AFK for the entire episode.
Oh, yes. Oh, goodness gracious.
I see you there.
I gotta move my Dr. Pepper. Okay, put on my sunglasses. Most people would edit this out, but I guess...
He looks like Gru if he was like 500 years old. It was a minion. I don't even remember what was the Minions about?
The Minion... Well, Despicable Me was like... Despicable Me or Minions?
Either.
Well, Minions was like some stupid shit about them trying to find... Oh my god! That was a movie where they tried to find like the most evil person ever so they could be minions for them. They should have found Brett Keane, bro. And then Despicable Me was about like he was a villain, but he like got redeemed because like he got daughters and shit, basically. And then minions were there and minioned all over the minions. And anyway, I guess like any normal person would cut out this shit, but maybe Brett Keane thinks it's like some Iron Man transformation or something where he puts on his sunglasses.
Oh boy.
My honest reaction to Brett Keane. Oh boy.
Can't even like pull a microphone without being exhausted from it. Goodness gracious. This sitting down stuff harsh.
Mike moved over. I have to do something about that wire. It's kind of strung tightly. All right.
We do not care.
So my name is Brett Keane.
I'm imagining, like, in his mind, he'll think, like, religious people actually cares about this shit. So I'm imagining, like, someone, like, crying because their fucking, like, mom died who was an atheist. Like, what, is my loved one gonna go to hell for not believing in God? And then he stumbles upon this video where some fat fucking manatee is, like, drinking Dr. Pepper right at the beginning of it.
And you were listening to the Brett Keane.
Oh, he did the thing where he punched up at it.
Today,
for some reason, it's like green fire now. That's weird.
We're going to talk about some dark personal shit.
Okay.
Probably use horrible filters to hide the pure, what do you call it? I forgot.
The ugliness of his face.
No, just his lips.
The herpes on his fucking lips.
The herpes, my man.
Yeah, you're right.
I remember the records you told me.
You know what's funny? Until you said that, I genuinely forgot this was black and white. Like, I'm so used to it that I didn't even, like, think about it. But
even have a playlist where I put all my personal stuff. It's like my virtual diary.
We do not care.
To the world. That's what
I actually didn't ask one.
I'm just looking at his fat fucking palms, bro. Hold on, let's go like 5 seconds.
Stuff. It's like my virtual diary that is open to
Look at his fat fucking palms. I mean, it's not that bad.
The world. That's one thing a lot of people commend me on.
You got some wife strangers on those arms.
Always
been people commend me on. I got a new book, guys. Check it out. Rate my video and I'll let you check it out.
Eternal Undying Love, Retribution.
My life out.
Oh, by the way, we can still, to this day, look at the fake reviews he made for that shit.
Can't look at the book, sadly.
Unless we...
Very, very sad.
I was going to say, even if we bought it, but we can't even buy it anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, we can't. It's not selling anymore. He ran out of the stock.
Yeah. 2 out of 5 stars.
He needs an ebook.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. By the way, this website listed here that used to be his website when he was an atheist situation, that belongs to the Drunken Peasants now. So, that's cool. Yeah, or at least it did, like in 2016. Alright, here's some genuine editorial review situation. A hellish book that will make you scream. No space. Brilliant. Greg London. A very intense and powerful work. No space. The characters are hovering in the dark world. So beautifully sketched and expressed. Gapel Lowry. Brett creates a terrifying world through the characters and events of this story. You'll love this story. M. Richard Smith. For anyone who has ever endeavored the quest for personal truth, this book is a must-read. Catherine Holloway, Lulu reviewer. I can honestly say, I eagerly await the publishing of the second novel. Drew from Oz, Lulu reviewer. I enjoyed this book, ... from the very first pages, ... I found I not capitalized, couldn't, without an apostrophe, put it down. March/47, Lulu reviewer. I loved it. It is the classic with only one S, story of good and evil. John A. Manda Jr., Lulu reviewer. Also, this message from John A. like capitalizes several words, just like Brett Keane does in his titles. Man, I loved Eternal Undying Love. It was well written, amazing. Lord Rago, Pulse, Poe, no, this is the best one. Poe, no space. Lovecraft, no space. Stephen King, no space. ... All pale in comparison to this up-and-coming literary giant. This book captures it all. Amazingly powerful wording. The best read in a long time. Yeah, those are some nice editorial reviews right there. 56% is 1 star for the reviews. This book seems to drag Orn and Orn. It's a very individual situation. Some individuals get into some pretty sticky situations. Some individuals get into pretty sticky individuals. Wait, individuals? I'm fucking up now. I would recommend this to any individual if you're looking for a roller spelled incorrectly coaster ride of a time. Yeah, it's all just making fun of him. Don't hate the player, hate the games you love. Yeah. So, he faked his own reviews to try to, I guess, convince people to buy it. Did not work. Anyway, back to shit.
There, I put everything about me. Some people respect that. They commend that. Other
What? Who respects that? Adam Rohr?
people see that as a weakness or a vulnerability and decide to mock.
I mean, it is kind of odd to have, videos like, my entire family hates me, But okay.
It and boast about how great their life is compared to others. And, whatever. If it makes you happy in some kind of sadistic way, so be it. If it helps you in some kind of spirit.
Brett, you're the person that, talked about how, Paul being infertile made him, less of a man.
That's instantly what I've thought of.
Yeah. You're the person that talked about, TJ, your dad was a fucking scammer. That means you are too. You're that guy, Brett. You'll find any, personal attack you can to destroy someone you don't like. You don't get to go on and on about the moral high ground.
Spiritual way.
That would crumble before your weight.
Great. Wonderful.
That sound! That slurping sound, bro. I can't even imitate it.
Whatever puts a smile on your face. So, I'd say probably about 1.5 years ago, I made a video where I talked about one of my biggest fears of all times. And it's
wait, one of my biggest fear of all times.
Fear and anxiety I did not have whenever I was a non-believer, whenever I was a former atheist. It's because of accepting faith and belief in God why this new anxiety, this new fear has come into existence. And like I said, I talked about this about 1.5 years ago. And unfortunately, I thought that there were some Christians that would actually approach me and try to help me deal.
Oh, he's bitching about other Christians. That's the arc he was in at this time.
With it, that they would help me grow stronger in my faith or share some knowledge and wisdom with me.
Yeah, he would make videos like, man, I do all this work for Christianity and they're not paying me. They're not talking to me anymore. Come on.
And how to deal with it, or some suggestions on how to deal with a family issue.
Yeah, no one does. Also, you talk about dealing with a family issue. Earlier, this video or the stream, we read off you shit-talking your sister. So I don't think you know how to deal with a family issue either. You take it all online on your website.
But instead,
he's just staring at the Dr. Pepper, bro.
After I shared, some Christians decided that they wanted to take it upon themselves.
Upon themselves?
Upon?
Oh my god.
You mess it up that bad.
Oh god. He's like the Hello Neighbor 2 of people.
To basically go into that routine of, well, you don't believe in God properly, and if you truly were talking to God, then God would have given you the information and you wouldn't even require our help, and all kinds of really stupid, demeaning, belittling shit that didn't help.
Too many bars.
Cause the stress and anxiety. And
Christians are boring in here, man. Something that's been going on and on apparently for years.
The emotions of
like everything he's doing now is the same shit he was doing before. Well, actually, that PNG tuber shit is new. I've never seen that before.
Was going through to be worse. And unfortunately, because I went for the last 2.5 or 2 years with this thought process in my head, which I'll get to in a minute.
After I slurp down to my Dr. Pepper.
Devastated my faith.
Oh my god, he's such a fucking liar. You're gonna make 1 million more, Christian videos, atheism bad videos. Your faith hasn't been destroyed by shit.
To want to sow seeds or get into debates or discussions or even talk about God at all.
Oh my god. You're going to keep
going through something.
Yeah, you don't even talk about God. Like that one video where you asked why God made women, you didn't talk about God. Because you're about spite. You're not about religion, really.
Thing I wouldn't want my worst enemy to go through.
Bullshit.
So I guess I better summarize it for you and let you know.
What does this have to do with loved ones burning in hell, by the way? He clickbaited us again.
What I'm going through, and I think there might be a lot of religious people out.
We should do okay, look at this title. What do you think he's going to actually ramble about?
Out there, whether they use the internet or not, who are probably going through a lot of the same shit I'm about to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
As many of you know,
Fanboy, did you still want to do this?
I think Bear's asleep already.
That's perfectly fine with me in the situation. I'm just gonna wait. Like, before he wakes up again, I think I'll just end it here for everyone's sake. Thank you all.
Gore.
Yeah, watching Brett Keane was an exhilarating experience. Thank you so much for joining us on this situation, if you did. Bye. Say bye, fanboy.